We're on. There we go. 3 o'clock. And how's my hair, people? Get a load of this. I cut my own hair. I couldn't stand, the thought of all that hair the other day, and I chopped it all off. So all you people who were saying, "Hey, Doc, really like your hair in your last episode," sorry, she's all gone. So while we're waiting for some guests, let's do a little copy and paste in here. Okay. I see I have 2 people already. And there we're gone. So hello, Tom. Hello, Starman. How's everyone today? Another day stuck in the house. Phew. It's a Starman. It is. It is. He's a star. He's the. Are you still the leader of my fan club? I haven't heard that in a while. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay, and hopefully we'll have some guests come along. And Dove Ice Cream Bar. Oh, Mike Mason, how are you? Fellow Canadian. Everyone's doing okay. I hope. I want that ice cream bar. I just had another aha, and this one was worse than the first one. It's got no flavor to it. So aha, bah, ah, no likey. Will not buy again. So hey, would Mike Mason or Starman? Oh, you've never given up the president of the fan club? Oh. Well, yes, this is true. It's we can pay you in Dove ice cream bars, maybe. So anyway, if anybody wants to grab that link and come on to the show, you are welcome to do so. Otherwise, I guess I'm just gonna have to sit here and talk to myself for a while and hope someone comes along and wants to join the chat party number 9. I will see how things go. Oh, the one about Dean Martin? Get that out of here. Pop-up ads. Actually, I didn't see it yet, Mike. I'm sorry. Like I found out one of my favorite YouTubers passed away, and I've been kind of watching all the what do you call it? When they talk nice about him, that sort of thing. Or the tributes to oh gosh, Steve Cash 83, who did Talking Kitty Cat, who was one of my favorite channels, and he took his own life of all things. So yeah, crazy. I'm pretty sure none of you people ever watched him, but I was a fan of Talking Kitty Cat, and darn, I would have never thought, so I was kind of catching up on that stuff in the meantime, and I watched the movie Joker for the first time. So if you've ever seen Joker, ooh, wow. Crazy movie, but compelling, dark, compelling movie. No wonder Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar. Joker was good. It had to have been good because I didn't fall asleep. These days, movies are making me fall asleep. I hit that couch and just sit there and snore through the whole thing. Mike has an artist spotlight for it. Dean Martin and Bachman Turner Overdrive, yes. Plus 3. 3, like that. Yeah, Joker was a very compelling movie. Yes, you just couldn't take your eyes off it. And I love the way it was photographed too. Like the cinematography was great on it. Wow. So I'm not sure if it won a Oscar for cinematography, but it was darn good, yes. So I know we were saying about comic book movies are kind of uh, not another one, but this was different. This was different. This is more a psychological type movie. So watching one man's descent into madness. So pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I enjoyed it. So how is everyone today? How's things? You know, are you all staying in and hiding from the pandemic like I am? Iron Horse and Union? I've never heard of those two. Starman saw the Joker right on top. Ooh, spooky, huh? Crazy. I was almost like an omen. Did you go? No, no. I don't want to do anything about the Jokers today. And yeah, no woods, no woods. Okay. So if anyone wants to come on and share the screen with me, they're welcome to. Instead of me talking to myself, or at least talk about something in the comment side. Oh my gosh, Wes is listening to Casey Kasem, counting down the top 40 of 1971. Well, One Bad Apple's got to be up there somewhere. I don't recall Iron Horse or Union at all. So, you got me on that one. Did they ever have any hits or songs on the radio? I'm completely on that. Huh. One album only? Well, Randy Bachman and Burton Cummings were supposed to play here in the middle of June, but I don't know if that's going to happen now. Oh, Starman, of course you can come on for a short-lived anything. Certainly. Here's bing. Hello, Michael Kelly. How are you? Oh, I need my mouse on my knee so I can I can fool like this, like this, like see? There we go. See? Hello, Michael Kelly. How are you? So hopefully we can get some good guests on. Oh, I think we may have our first guest coming up. Are you ready? First time ever on Doc's Chat Party. Hello? Hello? Hello, Record Crate. In the meantime, I have a very special guest here who's having a little trouble. Come on, Matthew, figure it out. You can do it. Oh, no. Oh. It's an almost it's an almost guest. Come on. No, we can't hear you. You're garbled and you got to.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, Matthew.
Hello?
Hi, Matthew.
Spotlight forward.
Hello?
Matthew, turn off the YouTube for starters. In the meantime, Tom Hunyady's here.
Turner overdrive, yes.
Well, while Matthew's trying to figure out that, let's say hello to Mr. Mayo.
Hello, Doc. Matthew will figure it out. It takes a little getting used to it first. Hopefully he'll figure it out.
He was almost here. He was like, oh my gosh, he's here, and then not quite. So I think he's got to turn off YouTube for one.
Yeah, it's I don't know if he's going through his phone or if he's going through his laptop.
Well, I hope you're all charged up today, Joe.
Oh, my phone charged up?
Yeah.
I'm at 100% right now, and it's
Perfect.
it's plugged into the actual laptop juice. So
you're Starman for a short time.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, the Starman.
Starman, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hello, Starman. Been a while.
Hey.
Been a while.
Yeah, it
How
really
you
has.
doing?
Pretty good. I'm sorry I missed so many of your chats lately. I've been trying to get to them. I always keep missing them.
Oh, you're better off missing them. I mean, nothing new, same old thing. What do you think? Get Back is going to be released this or not?
Yeah,
What do you think?
fair enough.
So that kind of thing.
Matthew's
Hey,
in trouble there.
I'm reading some comments here. What do we got here? Hello, Mike Mason and Tom's Vinyl Shack and Wes. Okay, so I hope Matthew Street can figure it out. Come on, Matt, we need you here. Who was the one going hello, hello? Was that Matthew?
I think that was Matthew trying to
Yeah, it was.
get his
Yeah,
going because he was garbled at the first,
yeah.
and then like his picture wasn't there. He had garbled sound and then hello, hello, and I got he got sound.
Hello.
Hello.
We got to try to get that synchronized. I think. Hello. Say what you will about Joe Besser, but I do like that introduction when they all do the hello, hello, hellos at the beginning.
And then after that, cut. They never did do that with Joe DeRita, did they?
No.
No.
I don't think Joe DeRita is the worst stooge in my book, but he's just, gee.
I agree, buddy boy.
I like what he says, buddy. We'll go. We're good and ready, buddy boy.
I hate that. Oh, it drives me up a wall. Never call Mo buddy boy. Never. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, God. So anyway.
Tom Hunyady wants to know about this Get Back. It's going to be released. He's just playing. He's playing.
Well, somebody said the book was going to come out in the fall or September or something. I guess.
Mike Mason.
A book.
Yeah. They said September. Well, the movie was supposed to come out theatrically September 4th, and now they're saying the book is coming out September 4th, which was originally the book was, I think, October. So I don't know what this means. Some people look at that as a sign that they may be keeping the theatrical date, but I find that hard to believe in light of recent events.
Hey, guess what? The guests are flooding in. Here comes the next one. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Please welcome Richard Dolin.
Richard Dolin.
Hello.
There he is. Like thunderball.
Oh, hello.
Hello. No, I was off the key. Hello. It's hard to get that down.
We're awful because we need practice.
Hello. Should I put this on? Let me think. Yeah. I kind of like it better off, actually.
So what's Richard up to today?
I just woke up.
Oh, God.
If you just woke up, tell me you went to bed at like 7 a.m. or something.
No, I went to bed at like hello, Mike Mason. I went to bed at like 4.
4? What are you doing at 4 in the morning? Right there. What are you doing at 4 in the morning?
I just want to find people that will talk to me.
So Zeech Calzone.
Did we lose someone?
What?
Well, even if we lost someone, we're going to add someone.
All right.
We have more to add.
No.
Oh my.
Hi.
Hello, buddy boy.
That's funny boy.
It's like Richard needs to get to a groomer there, huh?
What do you think?
I need to get out of this freaking house is what I need to do.
Oh, I'll be out tomorrow again. Back to the essential. Oh yeah.
Got my wife in the store right now looking for toilet paper because people still need 50 rolls of toilet paper per week.
Yeah.
Only 50. Wow, you guys are living on the bare minimum here.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe my store finally had some the other day, but I've already stocked from my secret stash store. But my regular store had it. I couldn't believe it was a beautiful sight.
Oh, I just noticed Tom's in his car.
I
What's
just
that?
can't believe that we are actually sitting here talking about toilet paper. I never thought I would see that. I mean,
Been talking about toilet paper for a while.
Yeah, it's a hot commodity.
Mhm.
Yep.
Hand sanitizer and there was something else.
And people charging twice the cost on Amazon and stuff like that, you know.
yeah.
Oh, is that happening?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You mean in general, just in general, for everything, like, or?
Well, I mean, the secondhand sellers are selling it. Hey! I'm sorry, we got the dogs right here.
That's what that was.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I like cats. I like dogs too. I like nice, well-behaved, playful dogs. I like.
Yeah. We've got two. One's great and behaved. The other one doesn't know when to shut the hell up.
Puppy! What's the puppy's name? Tom, what's the puppy's name?
What's that?
What is the puppy's name?
Well, I got two. Well, the one that you just saw was Fancy, and the other one is Candy. So when we rescued them, they already had the stripper name, so we thought we'd just keep them like that.
Stripper name.
As long as he knows his name.
Yep. Fancy and Candy.
With the Beatles on CD.
Yeah.
No Beatles, no more Beatles, please. I just want everybody to like I said, I get Beatled out, man. I really do.
I've been on a big thing of Beatle fatigue lately.
I'm wearing my
never gonna
shirt,
stop loving
but
them.
that's,
I can't.
no, I don't
I'm on a
play them
break.
every day.
Well,
I don't
Joe,
play them every day. I don't play them every month. I haven't played Pepper in 3 years. I'm sorry, Richard. What were you saying?
oh, thank God. Thank God you haven't played that thing in 3 years. No, I agree. Oh, no. What was on?
Is this Street?
This is great.
Oh, I hope it works. Come on, Matt. Come up here.
Oh,
There he is. He's
Alright.
there. We can see him, but can you see us?
I have to apologize to Record Crate because you and Matt came on at the same time. I had to choose.
Matthew Street is there.
It keeps freezing up though.
So
Yeah, a little freezing up right now.
You hear me?
I hear you, like
hear
faintly.
you might have to adjust your microphone, Matt.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yes,
There you
now we can hear you pretty loud now.
go. Excellent.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, man. This is so cool.
No, is this me? This is me. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
It's the Graybeard Show.
yeah, there you go. That's a little bit. Your image is kind of freezing here and there, but that happens.
I don't see Paul McCartney. What's
Yeah, this is an old laptop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, blame it on the laptop.
Yeah. We're glad you could make it though.
Hey, my phone looks good today. My phone's looking good.
Yeah.
This is the best one ever.
Well, it's not good enough, Richard.
Matthew, there's Richard Dolin right in the corner. Look at that.
Yes, I'm here.
Wow. Star-studded. Yes.
It's a pleasure to actually kind of see you in person now, Matt.
Yeah, hi, Richard. Hi, Tom. Hi, Joe, Doc. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
A little
I can hear you.
Video, but
Okay, good, great.
that's a good start.
A pleasure seeing you all again.
Likewise, likewise. This
Period.
this is the new normal because I noticed that my girlfriend, for example, and she's not the only one. People are starting to have like meat for lunch over like this. They sit here and eat sandwiches or dinner together like this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I might have
we've
to
done
do
that with
that.
my brother from California.
Oh yeah. California's good.
So how
I
do
might
you
have
do
to
that?
start doing that with my friends because I mean I can't.
What are you listening to today, Matt?
What
You
am I
back?
listening to today? Oh, let
Yeah.
me think.
Yeah.
What
Would
did
it
I
be
have on this
2020?
morning? Well, I listened to that the other day. Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Matt, please don't say KO.
2020, yeah.
I've been binge watching Mayo's movies. I've been binge watching.
Oh, great! I'm glad somebody's watching it. Thank you. That's my new passion.
I like it, Joe. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Oh,
Trying
Joe,
to.
I watched
Yeah.
Ben Hur the other night.
Is that your first time?
No, I've seen it many times, but I hadn't seen it in several years. But seeing your review of the box set spurred me to watch it. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh, so let me tell you, if you like that movie, which I love, and on the big screen, I don't have to tell you, there's nothing like it on the big screen. If we ever get to the point where we can go back to movie theaters, they ever have another revival of it. They just had it last April. It was a year ago this month, and on a huge screen, forget it.
Yeah, you're right.
Matt, now I can tell you in person how much I'm really enjoying your McCartney series. I'm loving that. I'm loving.
Yes.
Mangles McCartney.
Oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you, everyone. Richard, congratulations on 100 subscribers. That's great.
True.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm going to be doing the video here in the next couple of days.
So
We got plenty of time to do videos now, so let's get them going, Richard.
Yeah.
I'm going to do them, Tom.
Yeah, he's gonna send me my product.
Oh, you're going to get some cool prizes.
All right. I can't wait.
Am I the only guy here right now without a full beard?
Well, there's me, so.
Yeah,
yeah, well, you have a cartoon
Yeah.
image, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd show you myself, but I'm currently outside on the patio, so it's not exactly a conducive space to
Oh,
show you a not
whatever
very
works.
flattering space.
Whatever works.
And all those people who commented on my hair in the last episode, I'm sorry I had to cut it myself.
Hey, Doc, don't
Hmm.
complain. You know, you have no problem like this.
Well, I've never liked wearing hats. I was never a hat person. So I got in there with the scissors and I did her myself. So, whoa!
I really do like the Matt Mangles McCartney series.
Yeah, I love it.
I especially like, because you're telling stories, of how what you remember and everything with it, which is good. Besides just talking about the music, So.
Yeah, story.
Yeah. No, that was the whole thing, is not to make it like statistics and chart placings or like a review, but just like personal remembrances.
Yep. But I don't think you really mangled anything.
No,
I know.
Well, maybe that, yeah.
The only mangling might be when I get to driving rain. That
Oh.
might be the only mangling.
Oh, what's that I hear? Thriving pain? Did I hear something about somebody's got a thriving pain?
Oh my God! It's a beautiful album, Matt. It's a beautiful album.
Hey, Richard loves that album.
There's a couple of, like I say in my videos, there's always something on every one of Paul's albums that I can find that I enjoy. Even that one, couple.
Yeah, it took me a decade or so before I found a couple, but up until that point, I didn't even like one song off it. But now I do.
I loved it on the first.
Yeah.
I loved it on the first listen. I mean, I don't know. I loved it the first time I listened to it. I
Hey,
thought it was a great album.
You a day in the life is a great song.
No, that's great.
Oh,
Oh, okay, guys, I gotta go. Looks like the wife found some toilet paper. So
Hey,
talk to you soon.
Toilet paper. All right,
Hey,
see you later.
Take care.
Doc, I listened to that. I listened to that the other night because the stupid VO channel played it, and I immediately got angry. It just made me really, really angry. It didn't sit well with me.
they're angry.
Yeah.
Well, just for that, I'm going to invite another guest on board. Are you ready?
Oh boy.
I'm afraid.
It's Steve Schnee.
Oh, Steve, he's
Alright.
good. He's a good
Oh, you
guy.
don't.
Hey,
Steve, you're on.
Hello, Stephen
hi,
Schnee.
Steve.
Hola.
The great Stephen Schnee.
Hey.
It's a pleasure. The second time.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing fine.
Salute
Good.
Stephen Schnee.
Yes.
Matthew.
Hey.
Power
Salute,
pop.
salute.
Salute.
There we go. Boom, boom.
Yeah, so let's just spend the next hour
Hey,
talking
like
about the Beatles.
Steve always says, like Steven always says, the Beatles were the original purveyors of power pop.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Well, them,
So, Matt, what do you think about this whole Stones versus Beatles thing?
I
think it's much ado about nothing. I think I love the Stones, but I love the Stones, but the Beatles are just, I'm sorry, they're just always going to be a little bit above them, you know, no matter what.
Yeah. A little bit. Hello.
I just think it's ridiculous.
I'm being diplomatic.
I just think why does everything always have to be? Why can't we just like? Why does everything always have to be better? I mean, to me, they're two way different. They're different. I mean,
Are you saying I shouldn't have made my video, Richard? Well, I did it because I haven't reached $100 in April yet, so I'm trying to hit $100.
To me, the Stones and the Beatles are it's like apples and oranges. They're like two way different styles of music. Their styles are different, so it's like comparing.
they can coexist. You know, you're either going to listen to that or the B-50.
No, I agree.
Well, I like both the Beatles and the Stones.
I agree.
As I said in my video, but the thing is, what's made me take interest in making a video was first you had that little bit of business on Howard Stern, where of course he started saying, the Beatles were better than the Stones, even though if you had Mick Jagger sitting there, Howard would have said something else. But then somebody showed me the video, the interview with Mick Jagger, where he found out about it or something. And I thought, oh, well, that's an interesting response. And I thought Mick was very, very cool about it, very respectful about it. It was cool. So then I thought this would make a good video.
Well, that's one thing. There's really no rivalry between individuals. I think they all really respect and like each other.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of the rivalries. Go ahead, Starman.
Oh yes, no problem. I was saying that I don't think the Stones would have been nearly as experimental in the way if the Beatles hadn't really kind of gone that route first. I think even though they were very, I guess, similar and different in a lot of ways, that sort of, the Beatles writing their first big single and everything kind of said it that the Beatles were always going to be at least one step ahead of them in some capacity, that they still kind of had to jump in the same boat a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Agreed. I think any rivalry in the press is usually just in the press. The press is usually, and I'm not knocking the press, of course, but the press usually is the one that's going to put Kate Jackson against Jacqueline Smith or Beatles against the Stones.
There's no contest. Jacqueline Smith.
Like that. It's always going to happen. Yeah, okay. I'll have to agree with that.
Anybody but the charity girl.
I don't think I ever heard anybody say Kate Jackson.
But Kate Jackson, I'd have to say though that I don't even know who Kate Jackson is. You don't even know who Kate Jackson is?
As long as you know who Farrah Fawcett and Jacqueline Smith were.
Yeah, I think you need to be like over the age of 50 or something.
Yeah.
Let me respond real fast to. I'm going to respond real fast to Mike Mason. Thank you for watching the Simply Red video, and lots of great stuff. You can also get stuff off of Discogs as well. Does anybody shop at Discogs?
I love Discogs. It's my best friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do occasionally. Yes, Stephen.
Yes. Discogs.
Very good. I like Discogs.
Usually, somebody pointed this out to me on, or actually reminded me about this on Facebook, is they put up, there was like some
rare or quote unquote rare CD by Chopper, and it was like on Amazon for like $973. And I remember looking. I like the Brass Ring, and I remember seeing one of their CDs that I actually owned on Amazon for like $900. But if you go to Discogs, those things aren't $900. They're like maybe anywhere from $20 to $30. It's just that nobody else has them up on Amazon, so they're just going to jack up the prices and hope that some kind of foolish person decides to go up and spend $900 for a CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get some great deals there. That's for sure.
Oh, I like Discogs. I've used them only a very few times, but that's only because I so much of what I get is just at my regular record stores. So I don't really have to go on there. But a couple of times I had specific items I wanted to track down, so I went on there. And I like Discogs. Yes.
I hunt eBay.
Yeah.
eBay too.
eBay's great. Yeah. eBay's great.
eBay's
the archive you on there.
What, Richard?
I said, do you know if McCartney Archives is
He's coming back, I think.
Yeah. What? Last year they were supposed to put out London Town and Back to the Egg, and that never happened.
No, that was just really a lot of strong talk in that direction. It looked like it was going to happen, yeah. But they wound up changing it to Flaming Pie for July. Whether or not that's really going to come through, I don't. At this point, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it does. One of my favorites.
Got the Ram set.
We don't even know if we're going to get the Get Back stuff.
Oh, don't get me started. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I have something interesting. I don't know if anyone here knows yet, but apparently, you guys know how there was that Imagine book a couple years ago with the Ultimate Collection box set that came out?
Yeah.
So apparently, St. Martin's Press has already put out inner press release for a Plastic Ono Band book. So I think there's a good sign. There's a box set coming for that one too.
Yeah, there's strong talk in the so-called Beatles community that's coming too, and also All Things Must Pass. But with nothing official announced.
Well, Olivia said in a Rolling Stone interview that All Things Must Pass is already happening a couple months ago.
Yeah, cool. I didn't know that. Oh, she actually confirmed it.
Yeah.
I might have to get the Plastic Ono Band book. I love that album.
Yeah, it's a good album. Yeah. Now you gotta, if you like that, you gotta start getting into chaos and creation in the backyard.
Oh.
I can't wait till the Archive Deluxe box that comes out for Driving Rain.
Oh, I'll be buying that. I'll be first in line to buy that. I'll be first in line to buy the Archive for Driving Rain.
It's going to come with a whole thing
they
of
better make that one really extravagant.
Beautiful album.
Well, that one better have bells and whistles with it, or I'm not going to.
Yes, I'm not going to buy it unless it has bandages with it and its first aid kit.
Now the album after that
it's going to come with a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
Now the album after Driving Rain, that was a terrible album.
I'm forgetting what it is. Oh, it's Chaos.
No.
Chaos?
What's that name? Oh, it was terrible. Now that you need to drink to get through.
No, the only reason I mention that is because I noticed you've said the reason you personally, and everybody has their own opinion, but the reason you said you don't care for Chaos is because it's kind of depressing. But then you say you love Plastic Ono Band. That's why I kind of made the connection.
And that's depressing.
Yeah.
I actually think Chaos is more depressing than Plastic Ono Band.
Maybe because you don't usually hear Paul like that.
Very personal and down. Chaos, he gets kind of down in the dumps, but the musicality of it's just fantastic.
How kind of you to think of me.
Oh, that's painful.
What says he's a big Hubert O'Sullivan fan now.
Yeah, it was really a super bummer that this stupid virus came along and canceled the tour. It's his first tour here, in 40 years or something like that, or 42 years, and then the virus comes along. But then again, I mean, I say that kind of jokingly because I'm sort of acting like I'm being put out. But I think a lot more people are being put out by this virus than just some of us who bought concert tickets. But at least we have the music, and if anybody goes on Facebook, Gilbert does do the occasional live stream, or sits at the piano and plays a song and they post it on the website. So there is stuff like that.
Although I don't listen to a lot of new releases, obviously, but somebody did play me a little bit of Gilbert O'Sullivan's newest album, and it wasn't bad. It was from what I heard of it, it was pretty good.
It sounds like classic Gilbert.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt disappeared.
Oh.
And I was going to respond to what you said about the music on Chaos.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, maybe I'm just trying to attempt a little bad joke here, but maybe the coronavirus is a blessing in disguise in the sense that Paul can't tour anymore right now. All right, I'm saying that for the benefit of the people listening. That want somebody to show a little contrast from the usual praise all the time. I think that for me, I think the time may have finally come, but that's just my opinion.
I just think for a genius like Paul, it would have been better if he burned out instead of slowly faded away. But I think it's too late for that.
This is interesting. Yes.
You know who did not appear on that One World Together thing? Who should have?
No.
Was Neil Sedaka.
Oh.
He did his own little version that's up on YouTube, and I thought it was great.
He's doing shows like almost every day on his Facebook page. Just playing one or two songs or playing medleys, and the guy's. He's not suffering from the old man voice like Paul is.
No.
Neil Sedaka.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it.
He's 81 years old.
Maybe he could sing "Bad Blood" for me. I like that song.
I already put that in as a request.
There you go. But I watched a little bit of his medley doing, Calendar Girl and.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah, that was great.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So,
see, I'm a Sedaka fan, so
I love Neil Sedaka.
I like Neil Sedaka. He was good.
He's a little too twee for me.
I love
Even though
Neil
Paul is
Sedaka. I think he's great.
Yes, we're all set. How are you?
And welcome back, Matt, by the way, if nobody said it.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yes, yeah,
You
I think
always
I'm
were-
back.
You always were here in spirit when you were gone.
Mm-hmm. I did this practically.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I was just getting ready to respond to what you said about the music and chaos right when you went out.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. I want to hear it.
Was that?
I don't know.
Was
There's
that-
just something about.
What was that?
There's just something about. I didn't really like the music or any. It's just none of it. I didn't like any of it. I didn't like the way Paul sang part of his songs on that album at all. Really.
Okay, here's a
This is
thought.
chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a thought. Okay, Paul is alive and well. We all know that. And let's just say at some point in time, some point in the past, Paul decided to just retire and, live the rest of his life, whatever. Which album do you think he should have stopped at?
New.
Yeah, I would say right after the new album.
I think we're all in agreement on this.
Oh, except me. I think he should have stopped after Back to the Egg. What was that, Doc?
Oh,
Boy.
you're killing me now. You're killing me now.
So many great
Wow,
songs.
that's going way back. We need Tug of War. We need Flaming Pie.
Driving
Off the
Rain.
Ground, Flowers.
We don't need Driving Rain though, But,
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
we need Memory Almost Full. We need the Only Mama Knows.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
joking
Raymond,
about Back Big.
Girl.
Back
Oh,
Big is
Memory
the
Almost
one
Full is
that I love the
fantastic.
most.
No, I know. I remember because that's just not your cup of tea. That after that era.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's what
And-
makes the world go round.
Exactly. I mean, I'm going to throw out something super unpopular here, but I
Please
cannot
do.
believe, I cannot believe that, and I think it's because he's passed away that everybody puts so much on, saying how awesome and consistent George was. I don't think that George made a consistent album after All Things Must Pass. I think he made great albums, but I don't think that, I mean, Extra Texture, Gone Troppo.
Cloud9?
I was going to say Cloud9's perfect.
No,
What about Bob? Not that's what I was just going to say.
I was
yeah,
gonna say
but
a
what about all the
33 and a
albums in
third.
between? See, I think there are I also really love the self-titled, but I don't think I don't think that he was in the same league. Yeah. I don't think that he was as consistent. But then again, when you go back and listen to Lennon now, I love Mind Games. I grew up on Mind Games. I grew up on Walls and Bridges and stuff. But he's got some stinkers, like Sometime in New York City.
Yeah.
Half of Double Fantasy. You guys could probably guess which.
Baloney.
Oh man, I gotta think about
Yoko. My opinion, and a lot of the critics' opinions critics at the time. Actually, I thought she did a good new wave stuff on there, but not everybody is going to agree with that.
This is good, but I usually skip over her stuff. And I'm not a Yoko
He
hater.
only had 6 or so albums.
Yeah, and that's what that's a whole other topic. But whenever I get comments and we talk about Lennon's career, I'm like, he only had like a short amount of years that he recorded.
Yeah.
And in that time, so what did he record? So technically, not counting the junkie albums, the experimental albums. I mean, you're talking about 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and then 75 was the rock and roll album. Yeah, so it's like 7 albums if you count the rock and roll album, really. And the thing that gets me about it, when I think about it, is in 7 years' time, he had 2 classics, which is more than anybody could ask for. If you have one classic for a 20-year career, it's good. So 7 years, the first 2 albums. Then you had a stinker, which I enjoy Sometime in New York City, but I can objectively see it as, a misfire in a way. So that's his stinker album. Everybody gets one of those. And then to me, Mind Games, the album, was pleasant enough, but kind of there. It's kind of just there, kind of like in the middle of the road album.
Right.
And I thought Walls and Bridges was a pretty good commercial album. Then he did an oldies album, an album of rock and roll oldies. Yeah. So that's a pretty full. You see, we don't look at it because we're thinking. I think 40 years. We're looking at it like decades. It really was only a small time of recording. That's not a bad resume for that small time.
Yeah, I agree.
I never listened to the rock and roll album.
Right.
So Run Devil Run doesn't count?
I give it a B.
Yeah.
Run Devil Run.
Run Devil. I like Run Devil Run better than the Russian oldies album.
Oh.
Do you like it better than Driving Rain?
Run Devil Run? Oh, yeah.
Yoko has a few solo albums.
See, I think Yoko is very. I'm not a Yoko hater at all. Never been a Yoko hater. But I just see. I don't even. It was just strange. Like there was probably a lot better songs from that period. From the time he recorded. What was his last studio album? Walls and Bridges was the last song of original material, right? Up until
right.
Double Fantasy, and just the stuff we've heard. There were a lot of songs that were better than Clean Up Time, or stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't know. You mean for the 1980 album? For Double Fantasy?
Yeah. For Double Fantasy, it just seemed like some of the demos we've heard, there were a lot better songs that could have made that album.
Yeah, well, some of the, again, for me personally, I mean, it's all again a matter of opinion, of course. But I didn't like the album as much when it first came out. I was 18, and to me, it took me being older to really like those songs a little more. You know,
Yeah.
getting married and stuff, and so on. But I think "Woman," "Woman"
That's
is
a
a
great
John
song.
Lennon classic, and so is "Beautiful Boy."
Yeah, Woman is a beautiful song.
So I don't
Watching
like.
the
What do you do?
Wheels, I think is great too.
Watching the Wheels. That's a 3 out of 7.
I love that
Just
song.
like starting over.
Just
Yeah.
like over.
So that's good too. I mean, I enjoy Cleanup Time, but that's one of the, in my opinion, that's one of the
The weaker one.
throwaway tracks, filler tracks. And
Yeah.
Dear Yoko, which I like them up, but they're the
I guess
they're
nobody
the throwaway track.
exist at the time.
Yeah, nobody told me that might have been a Ringo song, possibly, if it had gone on. He was thinking of maybe giving that to Ringo.
No, he did a fine job himself. I like that.
Yeah, it's very quirky.
A lot of the unreleased stuff from those sessions actually is a lot more pleasurable to me than the actual release stuff. The acoustic demos and whatnot.
Yeah.
What about the tracks with Cheap Trick?
For me, I know I'm in a minority opinion, but I like the ones released better than the Cheap Trick ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm losing you.
I've never heard "I'm Moving On," the Yoko one, but I love the John "I'm Losing You" one. That's a great version.
You like the Russian album, right,
Really
Matt?
enjoy that. I love the Russian album. Yeah, there's a couple of songs that are clunkers. I don't like "Ain't That a Shame" and maybe one other one, but I like the rest of it.
I love the Russian album.
I do like "Run Devil Run" though. I like "Run Devil Run" also. I think they're probably neck and neck.
I didn't know the albums were in a horse race.
I think that Ringo's new album wins by a nose. Okay.
I do like the new Ringo album's in my top 5 now.
Oh, it's moved up a lot considerably. Yeah, that's cool.
I still don't
moved
own
up
it.
about 4.
I still don't own it yet.
I need to listen to it again.
Not for everybody.
I listened to it one time and I just wasn't really impressed. I need to listen to it.
It took me a few listens, Richard. It took me a few listens, Richard, to get into it, but it finally grew on me.
I could do without the Joe Walsh song though.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get up to get down.
But it's funny how that is. That's not one of my favorites on the album. But I think it's a fun intro.
No, this is not correct. No. The new Ringo album is his Egypt Station. No.
What does that mean? I don't understand the connection.
Like he's saying, "What's My Name?" is basically Ringo's version of Egypt Station. Like a bunch of bad songs. Like no, not at all. No.
Like is Egypt Station like a bad album?
Yeah.
Saying?
Yeah.
I consider to me it's a middle of the road album. It's okay, but I'm not. It's not one of my favorites.
I think it's good. I don't think it's fantastic. I think it's good.
It's pleasurable. It's better to have an album you put on that you can enjoy than one that you despise. So.
We just passed the anniversary of Pete Ham's suicide.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I saw that the other day. That's hard to believe. I saw you post that the other day. That's hard to believe.
Yeah, it's like what 45 years.
45 years. Wow. Yeah.
And then I think like tomorrow would have been his. I think like 3 days later or a couple days after his suicide, he would have turned 27, 28, whatever. So he had committed suicide right before his birthday.
Just a kid.
Yeah, it's crazy. And to me, to me, Badfinger was the epitome of just a great band carrying on the legacy of, the Beatles.
They were good. I like Badfinger.
But they weren't the Beatles. They weren't the Beatles.
Right.
And I remember hearing an interview from 1974 with Pete and Tom, and the interviews for like the entire 20 minutes. I think Badfinger were promoting their first Warner Brothers album, and the entire interview was just all, well, what was John like? And okay, on this, Paul produced this. What was it like working at Apple Studio? What was it like Apple? And it's like you can hear the frustration in their voices. I mean, they're answering the questions, but it's just like, well, and it's just like they're so tired of being asked about the Beatles, and
sure.
And here it is, what first Badfinger record was, what, 69, 70, 50 years later, and Joey Molland is still linked to, he's still doing the Beatle Fest, stuff like that. Of course, because people are interested, but it's just really, really sad to think that that's all they're connected to. And, look at that great body of work. I mean, Wish You Were Here is one of the greatest albums, in my opinion. It's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time.
I love all their albums. They're one of my favorite groups, and I just think it's so sad that it's probably the greatest thing that happened to them was being with the Beatles, and the worst thing that ever happened to them was being with
Well, that's the thing I don't understand. Boy, I'm going to go on a limb here. But I don't know all the Badfinger stuff. I know like their earlier stuff, and I like a lot of the stuff from there. I don't doubt that everything's really, really good. But I never, well, not just with Badfinger or musicians in general, but I'm going to take this in a direction. Hear me out with this, like that maybe Doc will appreciate, like Fred Gwynn and Herman Munster. He's playing Herman Munster. Everybody thinks it was Herman Munster. It's like, look, I'm sorry this happened. It's not good, but there's worse fates for you.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, Joey, Molland. I mean, do my job for what I mean for a while. I mean, it's not a good thing. I wouldn't want to just be heard of as the Beatles' stepsons, or whatever the rest of your life,
Badfinger are type.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
We have to remember that originally when they were signed to Apple, they were still as the Ivies, and they had Ron Griffiths on bass, and they only put Joey in once they were signed to Apple for reasons they thought he would be better for the group.
And Ron, I think, had like a wife and kid, and that was kind of a.
It's a shame because their one Apple album, as the Ivies, is a great album too, and a lot of it got reused on the Magic Christian music album too.
Yeah, here's an interesting thing that I mean, Starman, if you're a big fan, you'll notice this. But at the very beginning in the Ivies, Tommy was really it was. Yeah. Tommy seemed to have a lot more lead vocals than Pete, and by the time like No Dice came around, Tommy had like one or two songs an album after that. But during the Ivies, he was the main voice.
Yeah, he really was. And not just for the singing, but also for the writing too. But by the end, he really didn't even write like a material.
Yeah.
Richard got bumped off.
So
their albums just seem to keep getting better and better as they went along. It's just a shame what happened.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I actually saw Badfinger in 1979 at the Roxy Theater in LA. So it was Tommy and Joey, and Tony Kaye from Yes on keyboards, and I forgot the name of the drummer, but he used to be in Humble Pie. And I was right there at the front of the stage, and some guy was showing Joey Molland, the guy at my table, because each table along the front of the stage seated 4 people. So there was 2 people in front of me and my brother, and the guy in front of me, while Joey was playing, the guy pulled out a bunch of joints out of his pocket, showed it to Joey, and Joey had a big smile on his face and was nodding. And but that was a heck of a show because and I shook Tommy Evans' hand as they were leaving the stage.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it was pretty amazing actually seeing Joey and Tommy together.
That's great.
You got an autograph too.
Not for long after that either.
You can still see some images of that on YouTube.
He's got a lot of autographs. Everything he holds up has got scribbles on it. They've all been defaced. Wow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. On my new Undertones video, those CDs are signed, which is really kind of funny that that you say that. But I was supposed to get all my Gilbert O'Sullivan signed. I was supposed to get all my Gilbert O'Sullivan signed last week, but of course the tour was canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Kimba.
Everyone's had
Kimba.
there. Yay.
And a belated hello to Craig, because I know he wanted me to say hi.
Oh, Day Tripper's here. Hello, Day Tripper. Day Tripper, yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer the other side of that single.
We know Matt has this album. Well, now we got to get him to
Oh,
buy.
I love that one. That's one of my. I've got that one too.
Oh, you got that one too.
I've got that one. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. I was going to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah.
How close I can get.
Paul,
Here we go. 23 and 24.
They added two, or you added two songs, right?
I added 2 songs.
Yeah, because because Fast Car, because Fast Car is off of Sex Trap, and Giving It All was a single.
I found 2 extra songs.
Yeah, I don't have that version.
So, like,
Steven, that's the version you wrote the liner notes for, correct?
Well, you see, that's Doc's version of the one that I wrote the liner notes for, and
okay.
so he was able to fit a couple more songs onto it. So that's his version. But the version that came out on Real Gone does have both albums and 2 B-sides.
Right.
Oh,
right. Yeah, I don't have
so-
that one. I've got the earlier one, I believe, on Oglio Records.
That's the one on Oglio.
Yeah, the one he's showing is the same one that you have, Matt, except he added 2 songs to it. So the Real Gone Music one actually has instead of Fast Car and Giving It All, it has the 2 B-sides from the second album. So,
Right.
but it doesn't matter.
Giving It All is a great song. I have.
Yeah, there's Matt, there's a single, a 2020 single. There was supposed to be an album, like a 2-record album or a single record album of demos that was supposed to come out on this one label called like Radio Heartbeat or something. And the album was canceled, but there was a single that came out, a 7-inch single. And if you go on Discogs, it's listed there and it says it costs like $5. And it's like, oh, that's exciting. But then you go back and you realize it's like $26 shipping because it's coming from like the Netherlands or something. So you're ending up, you're suckered in by that $5 and you go, yeah, awesome. And then you realize because it's vinyl, because they have to pack it differently and stuff. So like CDs, they can charge $10, $12 for shipping depending on whatever, but vinyl is just much more expensive when they're shipping overseas.
Exactly.
But, yeah, so I'm still not back into vinyl. I'm not a vinyl guy.
Well, you got a little bit on the wall behind you.
Yeah, I mean, those are when I was buying LPs, just to frame them. See, and you can see
So
the
are those
2020s.
are those your original? I'm sorry. I think my buffering is on a delay or something. Are those your originals?
No, those are not my originals. Those are ones that I bought probably 5, 7, 10 years ago just to frame and put on the wall.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're nice. The artwork's certainly nice on the vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still a CD fan for sure too.
I'm still waiting to hear the story on Candy-O.
I like both. I love vinyl. I like CDs. I like both.
And I think the Romantics are up there too.
Yeah, Romantics and Candy-O are the 2 that I have to put up.
Yeah.
I still have to film videos for.
But they're at the end of the wall. That's unfair. You're somewhere still all over here.
Those are the ones that everybody has seen the most, and those are the only ones that I haven't done videos on. But I went off on different tangents and I thought, oh, this would be a good idea for a series. This would be a good idea for a series of things. And I just never got back to it. But I was thinking about it yesterday, actually, of making videos for that. I mean, quarantine, might as well.
Yeah.
How many episodes can we get out of Ronnie Barnett and the Boom Boom Room?
What about it?
How many episodes can we get out of that?
Well, I filmed an hour, and so there's still 2 more episodes to go from that, and then we have to do another session. So it's really going to depend on if he wants to continue doing it. There could only be the 4, and that's it.
We've got a museum going.
I know.
I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, he has some fabulous items.
My mouth started drooling when he showed the object.
Everyone's drooling.
Yeah.
I want the shoehorn.
Yes.
I want the object.
Well, here's a weird thing, Matt. When I posted that video on Facebook, I had mentioned about I posted it, and of course I reacted very excitedly to the shoehorn. And one of my Facebook friends has it, and he's going to send it to me as when he can get out and about to the post office and everything. So I will probably have a shoehorn.
And you can get it autographed, likely.
The shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know who the shoes are.
You got to show
It's
us
actually
that.
shoes. It's shoes.
Oh, you'd like them, Richard. You'd like
Did
them.
they really get that? I got to
Richard,
bring
you
the
would like
Beatles up.
them.
Did they really get their name from the Beatles?
Probably, I never asked,
That's the-
and they probably did.
I have heard that. They heard that interview where Paul says we could have been called the shoes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where they got it.
I didn't know if that was real or not.
Very well, Richard.
No, that's.
Oh yeah,
I'm 99% sure.
I froze
yeah.
him.
Doc has it.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, that's a good disc. And Steven wrote the notes for it, I believe,
Yes.
Yeah,
for that one.
I
have to get this autographed by Steve.
I have a book somewhere around here. It's probably in the closet, so I'm not going to open it. But I have a book called Boys Don't Lie, which is a complete story of shoes.
Well, that's rare,
Yeah.
huh? That's
Yeah.
not available anymore.
Oh no, you can get it. I think you can go on Amazon. Just type in "Boys Don't Lie" shoes and
really?
search for books. Yeah,
Or
He's
How
shoot
big was this
He's
band?
spending more of my money.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
How
what
big
money?
was this
It's like,
band?
how big was the band? Not big at all, but
If they
they're
have a book
legendary.
about them, they have to be.
I mean, they're very popular in the underground.
Yeah, underground they're big.
Yeah, in the power pop community, they're really popular.
Hey, Steve, how big did 2020?
Huge.
Yeah.
2020 didn't get that. Well, they're just like shoes. Whereas sales wise, they probably didn't do great numbers, but they had a lasting effect to the fact that here we are 40 years later, we're still talking about them, and they're still reissuing CDs, and there's still a big interest. And I think that social media has a big part of that. I mean, look, the whole idea of the Beatles, no one's ever going to forget the Beatles, but then you go to see Joe's videos or Matt's videos, and it offers a new insight to it. So it offers people more a deeper appreciation of the band, and I think that's the reason a band like 2020 and stuff like that, they have their legacy continues. Because people are offering new perspectives, and they're introducing people to it. And then Joe and Matt and other people are introducing people to different aspects of the Beatles music or the solo albums. And that's, I think, is the great thing about social media. But then you get to the people that are just trolls and just go shit on everybody just for the sake crapping on people, that's the real big negative about social media. So there's,
Oh yeah. I just had. Well,
Right.
actually, I've had two.
Thing with shoes.
I've had two situations with trolls.
The thing with shoes. With shoes in 2020, they were two bands that came out of like Oklahoma, and I'm not sure shoes are from Zion, Illinois, and they both were so talented they got signed to multi-album major label releases. I mean, that's major labels. That's pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a shame they didn't sell.
Yeah, I know, and because it's quality. A lot of people used to tell me, "Oh, well, I haven't heard of them. They don't play on the radio," and it's like, no, it kind of doesn't matter. Just because they're not in the top 40 doesn't mean that they don't matter. There are bands, and I think all of us can agree with it. There are bands that never made the top 40 of any given year, yet they are still more fondly remembered than A Taste of Honey. Boogie Oogie Oogie, which everybody knows that song, but nobody really knows too much about him. But everybody knows about Joe Jackson and Elvis Costello and these legacy artists that have continued long after A Taste of Honey. And the reason I mention them because I think Taste of Honey won like Best New Grammy over Elvis Costello and Joe Jackson.
Oh, travesty!
Yeah. Tom Final Shack asks Stephen thoughts on the Real Gone Badfinger reissues.
I was going to ask that.
I love. Now I think that they're mastered at like too high of a. It's sometimes overwhelming,
Yes,
because like the mastering is too high. But I love Gotta Get Out of Here. That entire horn section or whatever was just adds a whole Sgt. Pepper element to that song that wasn't there before. It adds a whole different.
Yeah, those bonus tracks are fantastic. They're worth it alone just for the.
Yeah. Yeah, but it just seems I don't hear much of a difference with the regular studio tracks, except that they're just. It's like they said, well, let's just make these louder, and then they turned them too loud.
I think the problem is that album already, when it was originally made, is just really compressed as it was. So I think just remastering it again for the first CD just really made those things more prominent.
Yeah, but Wish You Were Here still my favorite Badfinger album over Straight Up, and it's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time.
Mm-hmm. That's hefty.
And it's way
up there.
It's right over. How come I can't maneuver this? Right there. Whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't there
I saw the yachts. I love them. They're awesome. Very underrated.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, up there. There's the Last, LA Explosion, Badfinger, Wish You Were Here, Squeezy, Side Story, Yacht, Self-Titled, Monkeys, More Than Monkeys, Undertones, Lambrettas, Split Ends. 2020 is missing because I have it here next to me because I did a video of it. That was Costello, Big Country, Romantics, and Cars.
I just figured he was sleeping upstairs.
And Wendy, I never did figure out what the ghost was. It must have been a spirit of ancient Egypt.
Oh!
Oh yeah, we should do one of those charity sing-alongs.
Oh yes.
Like all
Richard,
those videos.
start my Thunderball.
Yeah. Yeah. He's good. He's good.
Oh man, that was great. And when Tom wasn't here, you got to do it again when Tom's here.
My voice is never good like when I first get up, so it's kind of crackly now. But
we gotta go to bed at night for Starman. Like, what are you? 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey, geez. Oh, hey, Starman, he's got a picture up.
Hello.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm here now.
Look at that.
Oh, there he
Good
is.
job, Richard.
Hey. Oh,
Yeah. He probably this whole time he was ruffling through his closet trying to find that Beatles. I'm gonna wear my favorite Beatles T-shirt. Then he finally put it on.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was even wearing one today. I have so many, you just forget at this point. I was gonna ask, Steven, do you have this set that came out a couple years ago on a cherry
Oh,
red?
absolutely.
I love this one.
In fact, if you look in there, I'm actually thanked by Henry Priestman in the liner notes. Yeah.
Actually, hold on. If I open it up here, can I flip the video? Mine is actually signed to me from Henry Priestman because my dad worked with him and my dad worked at Polygram. So.
Oh, awesome.
My dad is the one who got me into the yachts because he was like, "Oh, I worked with them." I'm like, "Are they any good?" He's like, "Yeah." So he got me the box set, and it's really great.
Wow.
That's how I got into them.
Yeah, when I got when that box set came out, I did an interview with Henry for my podcast. So he talks about the whole history. Talks about the whole history of and he's always thanking me or not thanking me, but he's tagging me and anything that he does on Facebook that's yachts related, he'll tag me in that.
Joe,
wow, that's really cool.
If I learn that song and hold that note out, that you and Tom should buy me an archive set together. Because I'm pretty much I think this bet we have is pretty much Melon Void or whatever for right now.
Oh, that ship has sailed, Richard. That ship has sailed.
I think so. I think that you and Tom should buy me an archive if I can learn this Tom Jones song and hold that note out for a minute, for a full minute.
Only the Chaos and Creation.
No. First of all, no, that's not even out. No, you can't
we'll wait till it comes out.
You can't buy me something that doesn't exist.
Well, we're gonna have to get the stopwatch so we can time.
Or you can give me one of them Seal McCartney albums that I know you have.
Sealed McCartney albums. I have some with the shrink, but I don't know if they're all.
You have the ones with the shrink and the hype sticker. You can send me one of them. That would be acceptable.
There's the shoes book.
Nice. Right?
History of shoes. The shoe. Do they call themselves the shoes or just shoes?
No, shoes.
Oh.
And it's funny. I'm like the Facebook police. Whenever somebody calls them the shoes, I always just write underneath it shoes. Because
they should have called themselves the shoes.
There was actually a Dutch band from the late '60s called the Shoes, so they didn't do that.
Oh, that's why.
Pretty thick book though.
Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, like it.
Autograph.
Okay.
Autograph, no. Oh, but.
Wait. Oh, he's got more.
Don't talk bad about me. I can hear you.
If I can learn any Tom Jones song without the vocals, I mean, without the thing, his
What?
Without
You're not getting any other. I'm not buying you anything. Come on, that's not right. You still have a bet going on with Tom.
Oh, I don't think I'm
You're showing some more stuff.
I don't think I'm going to win that.
Oh, look at that!
Are you guys getting?
Wow.
Getting choppy vocals.
What kind of vocals? What kind of vocals?
Well,
Matt,
like
echoey vocals.
Echoey.
Matt, through this whole video, your actual visual, your picture is real choppy.
Guys, it's got to be my system here, not you.
You were asking about the vocals.
What did you see? I missed all that, Stephen.
Your video has been choppy from the very beginning.
And your answer is yes.
Yeah, I don't know what I could do.
I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I have to go, so I'm gonna have to see y'all later.
Okay, Starman.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Bye,
seeing all of you. You're all really cool, so catch up with you guys another time.
Oh, you're cooler.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See you.
Okay.
No, you're cool.
Starman.
If I could learn any Tom Jones song without the vocal range being an issue, I'd probably learn Delilah. Because that's one of the. I think that is.
Let us be the judge.
Yeah. I'm not offering anything, just so you know. I don't know.
I know.
Actually, speaking of Tom Jones, about 5 or 7 years ago, Hologram UK or Polydor Universal was supposed to release a box set filled with his original albums, and
I would like that.
They Tom's management actually nixed the idea. I would have got that in a heartbeat.
So would I. I love Tom Jones.
In a heartbeat, dum, dum, dum. What was that song?
See, I think that this is a good collection. I don't think it's actually legit, but it's 2 CDs filled with basically the what was the name of the Parrot Records or whatever that he was on. So it's got all the original early stuff. It doesn't go up to actually this does go up to Kiss, but most of it is all the early classics, which is really what he's still got a great voice though to this day.
Thunderball.
Does it have Help Yourself?
Oh, Help Yourself, of course.
Does it
That's
have
one of my
Thunderball?
favorites.
Yeah.
Thunderball's got to be on there.
Yeah, come on, find the Thunderball.
Okay, let me see
I'm
here.
not gonna buy
Thunderball,
it.
yes. Track 7, disc 1. Track 7, disc 1.
There you go.
Yeah.
I may have to find that.
I mean, I've got a small handful. I probably got about 10 or 12 Tom
You
Jones
see, that's
CDs.
when I like
I just
CDs,
look at old
like that double CD, everything that I would want on there on it by an artist. That's what I like,
Yeah.
The Neil Diamond
Can't do that with everybody, but I don't know. After this pandemic, I may make some changes and get rid of a lot of vinyl, but I'm not sure. Not Beatles vinyl, but other vinyl.
What's really weird is I know there are bootleg. In fact, I think. Great Fan Club Beatles CDs that what's it called? The Love album, or is that what it's called? The Beatles. What's it called? That is it the Love album, or
you mean the show Love Show?
No, not the
Love
show,
Songs.
Love Songs. And I know that there's fan club editions of those. I would love to be able to get a copy of that on CD, even though I could just make in iTunes, I can make a folder and call it Love Songs and put the songs in that order and listen to it. But for some reason, I need a physical copy of that. So eventually, I'll be grabbing that.
Yeah. Who's if I can ask, whose system is do we hear in the background? Is it Matt's? The delay?
I think it might be mine.
Because I could still. You don't have the headphones. That's probably why. Yeah, it's okay though. It's not. I can still hear fine. I was wondering. The most, the main thing is that you can still stay here. That's
I think the main thing is that you can still stay here. That's what matters. I think you're getting me on a delay, right?
Well, I have a thing here. Well, it gets confusing because I'm here doing this through over here as a mobile phone, and this is like live. And then if I was to turn the sound up down here over here as a mobile phone, and this is like live. I have like the laptop is delayed.
Yeah, Matt, you got to turn YouTube off.
I do not have those, Mike Mason, and I'd love to get those, but I know they were on CD at one time. I haven't looked at pricing though. Eventually, I'll add, because that's his '70s country stuff, right? The Mercury, right? I mean, Tom Jones. Anyway, Matt, I think what Joe's referring to is, we're hearing us because you don't have headphones on. We're hearing us through your mic.
Oh, okay. So what do you recommend in the future? Should I plug in a headphone set?
Maybe it was
Yeah, plug in the headphones and listen to us through the headphones.
maybe
And speak through the.
And you can still talk.
Which is what I'm doing.
So
Yeah.
do the headphone deal. All right, let me see if I can get some.
Yeah.
What was I wanted to, Steve. I wanted to ask you. Steve, there? Oh, yeah, there he is. Steve, you being that you're so into CDs, I'm wondering, like, what do you feel about like the loudness wars and all the, fairly more recent CDs where they say they're too loud a lot of times? Do you find that?
I find them to be louder now than like I I put together radio shows. So I'll pull something up and I look at the audio files and they'll fill up pretty much the entire audio file. But then if I grab a CD from, let's say, 20 years ago and I put a song on from that, the audio files are a lot smaller. So I have to boost those up and then turn the other ones down. It doesn't bother me though, unless you're putting a song you have your CDs on shuffle play, and then like going from one CD to the other, you got to keep turning up and turning down the volume in your car or at home. But it doesn't bother me, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I don't. Richard playing show and tell. Oh, could that be a Butcher cover?
Is that a legit or a boot?
It might be. It's legit.
Matt, can you hear us?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I can hear you. How are you hearing me?
Okay, good. Yeah. I think you're on a delay. Yeah, you're on delay, but we're not hearing you. Or I'm sorry, we're not hearing us. So we're just hearing you, which is really what we need to hear. I don't want to hear me again.
But can you hear each other okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything seems good to me on my end. It's working good.
Yeah,
All right, how's that?
I wanted to
good.
take this out so Matt could see it.
I never saw one of those before. Let me see that again. Just kidding. He's got his butcher
What is
coat.
that? Is that a real one?
What?
Yep,
What is that? Is that real?
it's real.
No kidding.
Yep.
I've got a
Nice.
Blu-ray of Breakfast Club.
You got what?
I don't know why I'm showing that.
Blu-ray
of Breakfast Club. I don't even have a Blu-ray.
I like that.
Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I don't have a
Good
Blu-ray
movie.
player, so great movie.
I know Matt has one of these, but somebody
Yeah,
told me
that's
they're not.
a great one.
Somebody told me it's not original. It's the wrong size or something. I don't know.
Wait. Yeah. Joe, where did you get yours?
I think at the fest.
Yeah, that's where I got mine. It's not real, huh?
Yeah, here's a clue. If you bought it
The
at
size
7-Eleven,
is the wrong. It's the wrong size or something. I think if it's this size, they're fakes. But I forget what the right size is. Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
It's
Doesn't
not
matter.
great.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
I wear
great.
mine
It does matter.
occasionally.
Damn it. It matters. It matters a lot. Damn it.
That's a
Mike Mason, I have to check into that Mercury years because I didn't know that came out, but I do have to check into that. Tom Jones again. Sorry, guys, we're talking about Tom Jones. I'm talking about
That's okay.
Tom Jones with Mike Mason. Go ahead and talk amongst yourself.
Nothing wrong with talking about Tom Jones. I like Tom
Hey.
Jones.
Yeah, I love
No.
Tom
Nothing
Jones.
wrong with Tom Jones.
Yeah, it's not in great shape. But one came up, and I figured it's probably the only chance I would ever get to own one. So
Very good.
No, it's great that you have it.
I don't have one at the moment.
I've got
I
a
have
fake
something
one.
Joe doesn't have. Wow.
No, I don't have one. No.
No, Joe doesn't have one. He has two.
I don't have any.
Yeah, he probably has one in the shrink wrapper sealed.
I have a fake one.
I remember. I've watched many of
Yes, me
many of
too.
Joe's videos. I watched many of Joe's videos, and the two things, are actually three things I love the most is the store visits,
I do
Antony,
too.
and
Yeah.
when Joe when Joe refers to things as minty.
Yeah, I say minty.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of minty.
yeah, that's awesome.
No, I don't say awesome.
No, but
No.
No, I say awesome. I say awesome way too
But-
much.
But
Yeah,
minty.
I would say my favorites are the store video.
you lost them.
He
Yeah,
was
the
in
store
middle
video.
of saying his favorites are, and I didn't hear it.
He had favorites. He really does.
Okay, Matt, I need you to say Joe's or your favorites about Joe. We heard the record shop visits, but was there anything after that?
No.
Yeah, my favorite character is Don and Bazooka Joe.
I actually have some footage with Don. I was thinking of putting it up there, but it's not. It's him fighting with somebody, yelling, screaming, and cussing.
Oh, I
Using
want to
it,
see that. I
dropping the
want to see
F-bomb.
that.
I'm sure you do, but I don't know,
Oh, I
I don't know
want
if
to
everybody
see.
else is
Oh, I
going to want
want
to
to
see it.
see that.
Yeah, you can label what made
I
for
don't.
kids.
It's old footage, I thought because there wasn't a record store
I
video
don't
in a
care.
while,
I
maybe I
want to
could
see
use it.
that. This is,
Well, that's what I mean. I could make something. I could take. I have a few little snippets of a record store that I've never used yet.
yeah.
Maybe because people are going through record store video withdrawal. Maybe I could use it. Did you ever see the one? I mean, I don't know how much faithfully you watched them, but there was one when he was really mad because he was in the record store, Don, and he wanted to buy something, and it was already sold out from under him. So he went out with his cart. I just happened to catch him. I didn't know he was going to do this, and he just like took his cart outside publicly. He was like banging it into like a telephone box or something
No,
like that
I haven't
because he
seen
was
that
mad.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
And I was like, I never put that up. I'm like, I could put it up, but I don't know. I have to be.
Oh, it's not up yet.
I was thinking of editing it together. I never used it. I was old. This is old. Some of them a couple of years old.
Yeah.
Right. You can make a compilation. Make a hour-long.
Yeah, make a long.
Special.
Yeah, make an hour long. Make an hour long of unseen Dawn.
Hour long. I don't have hours footage. I only got about. I could make like a 4 or 5 minute video maybe, but that's it.
Well,
Maybe
you should make a best of Mean Mr. Mayo video, like just have you sitting back with a smoking jacket and a pipe and just go, oh, this is one of my favorite episodes. This is when blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched the pancake episode.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
It could be like the honeymooners, Joe. It could be like the honeymooners, the lost
The honeymoon-
episodes.
The lost. Oh yeah, lost episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, I was going to do, speaking of the honeymooners, that's the next video I was going to do. But, I still haven't shot it yet. What am I doing? Wasting my time here. No, I should be making videos. I like doing this because I enjoy it, being here. But I was going to do top 10 honeymooners episodes out of the classic 39, which is really hard because
Okay, we'll wait.
and there's an example, Doc. I was going to take the camera because I'm not ready to do the system you gave me or whatever, the down uploading or whatever. And I was going to record a line or two with my camera off the screen. Like my favorite next episode is like this, this episode. Then you have Ralph saying, "You're a blabbermouth," putting it like just for a moment of dialogue, and then doing that for 10 episodes. But it's, that's a lot of editing.
Yeah, but it's worth it in the end.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yes.
Hey, Tanner.
We should go
Tanner.
back
Tanner
to
Johnson.
to some old Mean Mr. Mayo episodes, and you know how they make
Tanner.
like old black and white movies in color. You should actually convert some of the old episodes into black and white.
To black and white.
We'll go back
Yeah.
to
Which I think I can do that. I think that I can do.
Yeah.
I think you
But,
have
Did you see the Doc? Did you see like a good example of the thing I did with the John Lennon song recently? I played what the heck is the name of it? Here We Go Again. That's the name of the song.
Oh,
I didn't even
Here we
video.
go
I
again.
just didn't.
Yeah, I saw it.
But the
I
thing
saw it,
is,
Joe.
I mean, I was gonna like try to find a way to have pictures of John like over the song. I don't know how to do it, so I had to put a picture of John silent at the beginning, and then play the song, and at the end, a picture of him at the end. You know, I don't know how to carry it through and have the audio over the picture. I don't know how to do it.
We're gonna have to give you some tips somehow.
Yeah.
What are you using to edit with?
I just do on the laptop here. I just do Windows
Movie Maker?
Movie Maker or whatever it is. You know. Yeah, how long before they start making all of that's going to be the new thing? They're going to be Beatles masks, and
Oh, that would be great.
they're going to do that. They're going to start doing that. I'll guarantee, and I'll have to collect them. I will, like a rubber soul mask or something.
Have to,
Actually, on Facebook, on the
Hey, I'd
on
buy
those
that.
Beatles and on Facebook and on those Beatles and Rolling Stones fan groups, I don't know if it's like people are putting them in there, or like they're doctoring it, or if they're making them homemade. There are people with the masks that have the Beatles on it, and
Oh,
like the Stones on it.
We need official ones. Official
Yeah.
mask.
yeah, they have to be.
Apple.
Hopefully, I hope that this doesn't go on long enough that they can ever put those out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, right now
I
they're
don't
getting
want-
approval from Ringo and Paul.
Yeah,
Beetle mask. Collect the whole set.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do
they're
that.
gonna start profiting on it. I mean, the NFL is already starting to make masks with your
Yeah.
football team on
Yeah,
it.
you know, all that kind of stuff.
Really, do I have to wear a Steelers mask? I mean,
Steelers. Who are the Steelers?
Oh man,
Just
football,
kidding.
I hate football. Oh
Oh.
God.
well, I don't know really. I mean, I'll give you a pass because I know which team you root for, and they're my mortal enemy. But I'll give you a pass because I like you, Matt.
Mike says
Oh, thank you, Richard. I like you too.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, in the midst of all this love, I'm gonna have to take off because I still have to go to the store and prep for a video I'm making tonight with my brother.
Okay.
Well, it's
Well,
great
good
seeing
to
you,
see you.
Stephen.
So yeah,
Good
good
to
to
see you.
see everybody.
Bye, Steve. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
All right, and I will I'll see everybody later. Thanks for everybody getting involved. We'll see
Take
you
care.
later.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I didn't mean to.
Thanks,
I didn't
Steven.
mean to
Take
answer that.
care.
I don't know if you're on the air.
Uh-oh. Joe's sideways. I think
Uh-oh.
you're introduced.
Let me
You're
just see
sideways,
something.
Joe.
Is Joe
Sideways, Joe.
Joe's image is sideways?
And he's frozen.
How do you? Is there a way on this doc StreamYard to do a reverse image or change your image?
Am I back?
I don't see it here. If there is a way.
Am I back normally?
Yep, you're back. You're back.
Anthony called in and said, answer. The phone call came up, and Anthony, he said answer or decline. I was going to press decline, and I accidentally pressed answer. So
How's he doing?
Good old Anthony.
he's doing really well. It seems. I don't know if all of you knew that he had COVID-19, Anthony.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Oh, he did.
Yeah, like the doctor,
Yeah.
really. It's like, oh, yeah.
And, he never was.
How do
He
you-
never was bad though. He never was really that sick, but he did get. He did take. He said antibiotics. He said, and he says
Right.
he's feeling much better already and stuff. So he seems to be doing good.
Hey,
Oh,
we,
good,
we, have, we have a new joiner to replace Stephen. Are you ready? It's Alan
Uh-oh.
Richards.
Hey,
Hello
Who is
there.
it?
Hey,
Can't see
Alan.
who it is.
Alan.
Alan,
What's
wow,
happening?
it's great.
Alan
Alan
C.
C.
Records.
Oh boy, there we go.
what's up?
Hey,
I don't
Alan.
really know Alan that well.
How you doing,
I don't really know Alan that well.
Alan C.
There we go.
He's got a great channel. Great channel.
Yeah.
Here I am. I'm
There's so
trying to.
many-
Hey, Alan.
I'm
There's so
adjusting
many
myself.
channels that I need to check out that I haven't. Really looked at yet.
Alan's
Like
got
so.
a great channel.
Thank you,
He's doing
Matt.
a lot of 45s lately.
Yes, I have, and I have more to come.
Ooh.
Joan Jett, too. Joan
Yeah, I saw
Jett.
the Joe Jet one. I saw the Joe
Oh.
Jet and Pat Benatar.
I was
Yeah.
actually going to do. I have a lot of stuff loaded up, ready to go for videos.
Keep it with the chicks.
Maybe I'll watch that. Get
Chrissy
documentary.
Hind.
I
Maybe
have
I'll
some
watch that
Pretenders album.
documentary tonight.
Yeah, I got a lot of good videos coming up. I was going to do a couple today. Maybe when I'm done here with the chat, I'll do some.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I should be making videos. I mean,
Yeah.
instead
You know what it
I'm
is?
talking.
Being stuck in the house forever, you get bored, and it's like, you know what? It's time to make some videos.
Yeah, right.
I've got more time than I ever had.
Oh yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
few
well, I did
ideas. I have a few ideas. I think I might make like 2 videos today, and then tomorrow.
All right. Let's see them. Let's see them.
Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm hoping to finally be able to do the winner of the contest and make a special video for my 100 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you, Richard.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
Man. Thank you.
It took me forever to get 100 subscribers.
Yeah, I remember when I got 100.
Well, I pretty much owe.
Was that about 1956, Joe? You got 100?
Oh, I don't remember. It was a while, but boy, it's hard to get 9,000 now. I've been waiting to get up to 9,000 for a long time.
It seems since YouTube has changed their policies, etc., it's a lot different now. Getting subscribers and views.
Yeah, it has happened, and a lot of things have changed since this thing happened too. They changed their policies, and that but also the pandemic. I noticed other things with with monetization. I noticed changes myself. I got monetized the videos, but it's not it's not why I do them.
I pretty much owe them all to Joe. I mean, I couldn't believe he made a video. Like I woke up, he messaged me, told me he made a video. I look on, I got like 17 new subscribers. And then I got like 40 some subscribers from you in like one day, and I couldnn't.
Wow,
yeah, that's
gotta be a record.
It's there's strength in advertising. I remember Doc. I did that.
Yeah.
Remember that time I did that?
I got about 70. I got about 70 out of that.
70.
70.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta do that.
Joe, if you go back,
we better do
back 3 years, Joe. You helped me big time.
Yeah, we better do one for Joe.
Oh, wow.
Get 9,000.
Yeah,
Hey, everyone.
I got my old school Mets shirt on from '86. Matt, you'll appreciate this.
86.
Hey, I like the Mets. I'm a Mets guy.
Wait, hold on.
I like the Red Sox. Red Sox are my number one,
Look,
but Mets are right up there.
check it out.
How's that?
Oh my!
Oh yeah, that hurts. That one does hurt. That hurts, Alan. That hurts.
Yeah, I will. I root for Boston when they're playing the Yankees.
That's a lie, Matt. That's a long time ago.
It's baseball day.
Man,
we finally got one since 1918. We finally got one a few years back.
Well, you got more. You have more World Series championships than the Mets now.
Yeah, they're doing okay, but I'm still a Met. Believe it or not, my favorite national team is probably the Mets.
Wow,
crazy, but I like the Mets.
Man,
my son lives in Queens, so he's a Mets guy. I'm a Mets guy.
Oh,
I'm unfortunately a Pirates fan.
Oh,
well, that's because that's where you
live. Roberto Clemente. I remember him when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if we're going to get baseball this year.
Oh no,
no, I don't know.
Man, I miss baseball. I love baseball.
Yeah.
Yep, it's really, it really sucks how our world has totally changed.
Yes, it does. I mean, Matt, are you still high five? You still hoping for that high five, man? I hope you're right.
There it is. There it is.
There we go.
High five.
Do any of you
October? We got to think positive. October.
Yep. Well, three of us here have been to the Beatles Fest, and one time. Last year we were all there.
Think they're going to go through with the Beatles Fest?
No.
That's my question. How do you know?
I'm feeling positive. It's going to happen.
I'm feeling
I like
wait
your
and see. I
attitude.
don't
I
know yet.
like your attitude, man. I like your attitude. I just don't know
Thanks,
anymore.
Richard.
I
We
just
gotta,
don't
we
know
gotta all
anymore.
be there. October.
Maybe
We're gonna be there.
I hope you're right. But if it stays the way it's going, and this is still the hot spots, New York and New Jersey areas.
Yeah, up near Boston too is hot.
Hey, if it worst comes to worst, we'll all be wearing masks.
We'll wear masks and do high fives with rubber gloves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, no more. There's going to be no more. Oh no, I'm done with that. I'll do like this. It's funny because I went to the dentist when this was just before the lockdown. You know, I went to the dentist and I was getting X-rays because I need some dental work, and I got X-rays. And my dentist always loves to shake hands. You know, I was in the chair like this, and he comes and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" He walks and he goes like this. Like, you know, this was like this was like March. I don't know, March 10th or something like. It was like right when something like that. And they had the governor on there. I was in the chair and they had the governor doing one of his first speeches, his briefings, and I'm like, oh, brother. And I was kind of nervous. And now I got all this work I need, and I'm afraid to go to the dentist, so I haven't been to the. Obviously, I don't even know if he has customers right now. You know.
And
so.
Well, I would doubt that because
they canceled all non-essential dental work up here.
Yeah.
They said the dentists are really, really susceptible. So I would doubt.
Figures.
That's okay. Tattoo parlors are open again.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we're gonna open. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I feel bad for people that got tooth and teeth pain now. That would be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do emergencies up here. That's it.
Yeah, emergency only.
When are we all going to get our Beatles tattoos together?
Oh, never. I'll never get a tattoo. No. That's my thing.
Joe, let's get the Apple right here, Apple logo.
There you go.
I was thinking if I was going to get a tattoo, I was thinking of some ideas. I thought maybe I'd get one with Drake on my arm.
Does anybody here have a tattoo?
No, not I.
Negative. I do not.
I do not. Nope.
We're too old for that tattoo.
I don't understand tattoos. I can say
I wear a chain. That's about it.
I don't get it. You know, and especially from women. I'm sorry, I don't get it. You know, but whatever.
Do any of us smoke?
No.
Negative.
Never smoked.
No.
I'm a singer. Are you kidding me?
See, we're all
no smoking.
Wow.
You all have halos.
Do any of us listen to the Beatles?
No.
No.
Guilty.
We were all
Guilty.
right.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that. This whole Beatles thing and Paul McCartney thing is a facade with me. I don't like the Beatles.
Yeah. Trying to use it as cover.
I actually like Kanye West and Eminem. They're brilliant.
Yes, that's really what I like. I have rap stuff. The truth is, I have rap on here. You don't know that.
I got a whole collection of rap. It's right in the crap.
He's got it hiding behind that Ringo standee.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to get in that closet. I really would, but it's a pain moving everything out of there.
What do you got in there? Any goodies in that closet?
Oh, I got stuff in there, but yeah, you know, but the stuff I can't get at though. You know, I mean, I have to go through hell to get at it.
Right.
And
I'd like to have 5 minutes alone in your Beatle room.
Oh, really?
With a Richard with a shopping cart.
With a shopping cart. This, that, throw it all in there.
I'd like to have 5 minutes in Beetle Brad's room and in Mr. Beatles Pro.
Beatles Pro.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, you're gonna
Joe, I'm gonna sneak.
What?
Matt, you're gonna start. Oh, go ahead. You go first.
No, I was just gonna say, Joe, I'm gonna sneak over and steal your Planet of the Apes set there with the furry Caesar.
Oh yeah, that's out. Can you see it from where you are?
Huh.
No, but I saw the video.
Oh, the video. Yeah, it's up on the end. You can't. I think it's this side here, the very top at the end.
I want them.
Go ahead, Alan.
Hey Matt, when are you going to start wearing those nice Paul McCartney shirts you pulled from the attic?
Well, I got an old one on here.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Paul.
You had like what, 3 or 4 in the attic?
Yeah, I know. I got to start wearing those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got about 5 of them. 5 of them.
Wow.
Now, was that a big surprise when you started finding all those things in the attic, Matt?
Say that again, Doc.
Was that a big surprise when you found all that stuff in the attic?
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I forgot I had those shirts and those newspapers and going through a box.
Look what I found. Yeah. It's like a treasure.
Like a little mini treasure trove, but nothing really too expensive there.
I
No
see
real
Tanner.
rarity.
I just realized Tanner Johnson likes Don's cover versions of "For You" and "Come On to Me" better than all the Beatles songs combined. I just saw that.
Yeah, that's good.
I want that.
I don't think I'll ever like those songs, but
Oh, really?
I like "Come On to Me."
I've come to love "Come On to Me." I don't know what it is, but
I'll tell you what.
I
when
like
Paul
"Come On
did
to
Fly
Me." I
You
don't
live,
like "For You."
that was good. 2018, pretty good.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I really like "For You."
That's
I
okay.
don't mind it now
Teach
so
his
much.
own, right?
When it first came out, I was like, "What the hell is this?"
What the fuck?
And then I listened to it. I listened to it a bunch more times, and I was kind of like,
You hear something up there, Joe?
you know
You've
what?
been
It's not that.
vacuuming all day, vacuuming.
They must be awfully dirty.
They go into the bathroom a lot up there too, huh? All that
Yeah.
flushing.
Yeah. Shut up,
Well, at least
Stumpy.
you have people having sex over your head.
Pull a Ralph Cramden on them. How are you to the moon?
Last Helter Skelter. That'll shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I did that only once when I really blasted the music one time.
Play Strawberries, Ocean, Ships, and Forests at about 10 or something.
I think. Wait a minute. I think it. You hit. I'm looking at him poke. I see Doc pointing up, and I'm looking at the replay.
Yeah, I was saying, like, she's a screamer.
Yeah. Didn't you hear something before earlier? You were like motioning that you heard something there earlier today.
Well, I was just talking about my upstairs neighbors.
Yeah.
They have sex, and she's a screamer.
Oh, that kind of screamer.
Would you like to trade vacuuming for loud sex?
Yes.
I think I would rather have the vacuuming.
No.
So Alan, I love that Pat Benatar video today.
Pat Benatar.
I think Matt's trying to change the subject.
Did you like my singing?
Oh yeah, very good on Heartbreaker.
You're a heartbreaker.
Once in a while, I'll throw some vocals in.
Love, take it. Don't you mess around.
Alan, we need more of that. You got to demonstrate what you're talking about. We need more of that.
I want that off the ground promotional display that Joe has.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Nice.
I got it from Kit O'Toole.
I know. I was
Very
almost
nice.
gonna say, Kit, could you find me one of them? But no,
Well, Joe, when you put all that stuff in the house one day, you can charge admission a museum.
Yeah, there's not that much here though, really. You know, there's not. Everybody has different collections, you know.
Yep.
Let's do my usual. Well, I was gonna do the tour, but forget it. I was gonna turn the camera around. I'm not gonna do it. It's too dark in here.
I have a lot of frame stuff of Beatles stuff all over the place, overkill.
I drew a wall yesterday behind the, I guess towards the window where there was some framed stuff on the wall, like album stuff, I think, and the Yellow Submarine was up there.
Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, it's like what you're facing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really into trying to get the promotional display things right now. I really want to try and get the vintage ones. I have the white album.
So pricey.
Yeah, well, I have that huge one in my record room, the anthology one. That thing is huge.
Well, I have a secret.
You can't read that, can you?
Yeah, I can. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I've seen that on a T-shirt. I've seen a T-shirt of that. Yeah.
A secret location.
How about that time Bazooka Joe threw these out by accident? Do you know that story?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't tell him either. The hell with it.
Those are great pictures.
I went out there in the record. He has a box where like records are thrown out, and he had like Let It Be thrown out. This is Connie.
Wow.
Connie Francis.
Connie Francis, yeah.
Well,
those Beatles pictures are treasures.
Yeah, they're great, you know. And what happened was there was a Let It Be album. He just, I mean, really like messed up, completely messed up. And Corey and I were shooting some kind of video, like, oh, look at these beautiful albums down here, you know, and they're like ready for the garbage, you know. And when he opened the cover, and these were in there, and I'm like, oh,
wow, nice.
I'll take.
Hey
those.
guys, I hate to jump in like this, but I've got to run. I got to go eat. We're going to be sending out tonight. We're doing takeout, so I want to say
okay.
You guys are all great.
It was really good to actually talk to you in person and not
Nice to see you, Matt.
Nice
good
to see all of you. Nice to talk to you. Love your videos.
Bye,
Matt. Talk to you soon.
Come back.
We love your videos as well.
Bye.
Come back.
Take care.
I'm just going to shut my video off for a second.
I was gonna say I have
I'm still here, but I just want to fix something.
Oh no, I'm bigger.
I was gonna say
I just got bigger.
That's right.
I was gonna say I have a secret location where I can get all the new displays that come out. The promotional display.
No way.
And I don't pay anything for them. And I don't pay anything for them. I get them for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have a secret.
Whoa.
We'll
I have
see.
a secret location. Then I'm not going to say on here.
It's not.
I get them all for free.
Oh.
As Don would say, what?
Not just the Beatles either. If something else came out, I wanted another promo display. I could probably get it too.
Look, the new Tony Bennett. Look. He doesn't want that.
Yeah. Luckily, there's not many new displays that I'm wild about. I like the vintage more, but
yeah, that's what I really want. I really want the vintage ones. But all the new ones I can get for free. I don't pay anything.
You got it made, Richard.
And
I still have the Abbey Road one back here. You have it too, right?
Yeah, I have the Abbey Road and I have the White Album.
Well, you should see what this place looks like. That's off camera. You wouldn't believe it.
And I'm not wild about the White Album because it's just like a kind of tabletop display. It's not very big.
I'm okay with tabletop displays.
Richard, do you have any of the colored vinyl Beatles 45s that came out back in the, I guess the 80s now?
No, I don't have any of those.
No, none of those. You have any of them, Joe, or no?
Yeah, I have some, the jukebox ones they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of those.
Yeah, I was going to do a video. I was going to do a quick video on those.
Yeah.
I don't really have that much of anything. I'm just starting my collection over again.
Well, you're the world's biggest Paul McCartney fan, though. I would figure you had everything.
There he goes. I know. And Joe and Tom like to tease me because they'll be talking about something and I'll say I don't have it. They'll say you don't have it. You don't have that. I'm like,
Richard would like this one. Here, Richard. Here's one for you. Here's a red vinyl of Paul's Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that one. I want that.
No sleeve?
No, it didn't come in it's just a white paper sleeve it's in.
Whoa,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reggae and Wonderful Christmas Time.
Wow.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed, what?
Oh, you know that. You know that song. You're a McCartney fanatic.
You have to know.
It's the B-side.
The reggae.
I don't know that one.
I think that's the only time that was on the red vinyl. And when did it come out? 87 or 88 or something like that.
I don't know the color vinyl. I don't know.
Yeah. You have that one, Joe?
Well, it might be time to look at some picture sleeves here. I don't know.
God,
I don't know which ones I have. I'll drive Richard nuts if I look at my picture sleeve. I got them right under here.
Oh no!
No, I don't want to do that. I want to do
Ah,
that.
one tease was enough. One tease was
You
enough.
like to torment. You like to torment me, Joe.
Yo, here's a cassette tape.
Oh,
Oh, I need that.
Cassette.
Mm,
Cassette.
Hey, Joe,
that's
you
the
should
number
give
one
that.
album. That's the
Joe.
number one Paul album.
You
Yeah.
should give that. You should give that. You should give that to me. You should give that to me. You hate that
Why?
album.
But I love that cassette.
You hate it. You should give it. I
But I
think.
love the cassette.
I think anything that you have that's related to the Frog song, Press to Play, or Driving Rain, that you should just give it all to me because you despise.
Gotta give it to
all
Richard.
three of those.
Oh, I got something to show you. I'm going to put you. See, I got the Driving Rain poster too. I'm jumping out
Wow.
of the car.
wow.
I'm gonna put that back up, maybe where like on top of Ringo's head back there. I'm thinking.
You have that, but look what I have on the wall.
You got an autograph by Paul.
Yeah, he's gonna show the
Yep.
autograph.
Yeah, I've already shown it.
You have the best of the best.
Yeah,
There you go.
and
Rick.
I've actually never seen that poster anywhere else. I think that was probably like a promotional.
Nice one, Mike.
thing.
Yeah, Mike can come up if he wants. We got spots open, and
There are ways to.
it's a lot easier than typing.
That was probably
that's for
like
sure.
that was probably like a promotional thing too, because he had that for him to sign for me. I've never seen that actual poster anywhere else
Oh,
with the big
I got-
album, the big poster with the album cover.
you got it made with that. You saw the item though. Who's this?
It's Tom Hunyady.
Oh,
Remember-
Thomas Hunyady. Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Oh.
You know, I'm convinced after listening to Richard talk about not liking the White Album, not liking. I just don't think he likes music.
I adore the White Album. I never said I didn't like the White Album. I think
That's
the
what
White
it
Album
sounded
was
like to
brilliant.
me.
When did I say that?
5 minutes ago.
Yeah. What did you say you didn't like that? Did he say that? I missed
I
that.
never said I didn't like the White
Well,
Album.
you don't like
I
A Day in
love
the
the White
Life. You don't like Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah, I think
Album. Sgt. Pepper is overrated.
No,
You don't
come
like-
on.
Chaos
Come
and Creation
on.
in the Backyard.
Okay, I don't
just-
like one Paul album out of what, the 20? Out of the what, 20?
Well,
Hey,
He doesn't like music.
no. We're gonna send him a crate full of pet sounds.
you don't like Off the Ground. I think Off the Ground is a great album.
Me too. Well, not great, but it's good. I like it. It's underrated. Underrated.
Underrated.
What's going on? What did I miss?
Especially Come On People, the very good Hey Jude of the early 90s.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
So how are you doing? Do you guys still have that bet going, the two of you?
Well, I mean, he didn't say he wanted to forfeit yet.
I'm
bet
never
you-
forfeit.
I bet you he hasn't lost any weight though.
Alan, do you know about that bet that they have?
No.
Well, yeah, it's a bet that if Richard lost 30 pounds by the end of the year, I think it was 30, right?
Right.
Then Tom's going to buy him a Paul McCartney archive set, which is very nice of him.
Richard, you got to do it. Come on, you can do it.
A big
I'll never forfeit. I'm like Laura Payton. I'll never.
I've gained like
You know what's really
close to
easy?
20.
You cut out if you drink soda. If you drink soda, you got to cut the soda out.
Yep.
That's
Exactly.
one thing.
And beer. And beer.
Chiropractor.
No more beer, Richard.
That's the tough part. I
No,
like.
I could go for a beer right now. You know, I haven't had a beer in probably 2 months.
Oh,
Wow.
No.
I think it's been a year.
oh.
I don't drink anyway though, but I do like drinking a nice hot day at a barbecue on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Used to be Corona beer.
Oh,
Or,
you
you
don't
know,
want. They don't want to touch that anymore.
Right, Dos Equis. Yum.
Dos Equis.
no, but I mean, I'll admit it. I don't care if it's on video. You know, see the thing is, I've been home for 3 weeks. What happened? I'm an essential worker. I've been working, but the last day I worked was April 6th, and then as of the 7th, I wound up being out 3 weeks, and tomorrow I'm supposed to go back. Not looking forward to it, but but the crazy thing is, during those 3 weeks, I've gained like 18 pounds.
Whoa.
That's
Oh.
from eating whatever the heck I should take that back. That's not from there. It's from February. I was looking at how much I was from February
Yeah.
till now. But
I
yeah,
was doing
so
pretty good until they said the fest was gonna be postponed.
oh yeah, that was it. He said, oh, now we have all the way possibly till October to do it for the fest. But
Well,
but once I go back to
I
work,
hope and pray that takes place.
yeah, me too. But I'm more if I had to sacrifice I don't know, the fest or the Get Back theatrical show. I don't know. I really want to see that.
I want to see that in the movie theater. That's for sure.
Yep.
I hope that this damn coronavirus doesn't screw up my Let It Be display.
Yeah. You never know about that.
Well, you're going to get it free anyway, so why would it matter?
Because the place where I get it from wouldn't be open.
Oh no! Ooh.
It's not a guarantee you'll get it anyways, Richard.
Oh no, I'll get it.
No, okay.
I got it. I got it. Well, I got a guy. I'll get it.
You got a guy on the inside?
I agree with Tanner Johnson, by the way.
What's going to be interesting is the theatrical release. They're going to have some nice promotional pieces at movie theaters if that ever happens.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
All I got to do is make a phone call and it's mine.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going to have to trade you stuff then. I'm going to have to trade you stuff for promotional stuff.
Promotional.
It's just all the new stuff. It's not any of the. It's just new stuff.
Yeah, but if it's promotional stuff, the way I think, if it's promotional stuff for the Get Back movie, that's like vintage. That's new. That's like official, not re-release it or something. I don't know. I guess it is a re-release in a way, but it's a kind of new thing.
Well, at movie theaters, they usually have like ginormous posters and displays.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a connection there, you got a nice piece.
Ginormous. I got 2 ginormous posters over here.
I probably don't want to see them because it's going to make me jealous.
We're jealous already. Ooh.
Oh, there's the one ginormous
Oh,
poster.
that's nice. I've seen that. That's nice.
Oh, look at the cavern pennant.
This is a ginormous.
How did you find that? This worth like.
What? Which one?
Is that an original?
I think it is. But I got this at a flea market in around 1979. So this is like, it's really.
You got that a long time ago because I was
it's messed up though. There's so many tears in it. It's not funny. And then I got this off eBay. I don't know if you could see it. There's a glare on it. It's the Ringo Starr Bad Boy poster. It's a giant poster for the album.
Yeah, that's big.
From '78. And you can't see nothing over here because I got the window and it's like silhouetting everything. And then up there is
we really don't get to see.
There's my you can't see it either. God, it's what's it called? The Egypt Station display that
That's the one that I need.
Come and grab it.
That's the one I was fortunate enough to complete for you.
That's right. Thanks to Alan, I was able
Alan,
to.
You don't got another one, do you?
Yeah, my own collection. My own collection.
You want to sell it? If you want to sell it, I'll buy it off you. And I'm serious.
Oh my God! How much money does your mom have to keep out dishing out for you, Richard?
Oh,
I'm serious. I'm serious because I need that one. I've been looking for that one ever since that album came out.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a pain in the ass. I'm so glad that I got it.
I was late on that one. That one I didn't get.
Just set it aside. We'll
and not one, but 2 guys here right now. I shouldn't bring this up, but not one, but 2 guys here right now want a new cube.
I do need Alan. I need a new cube.
Actually, I've
3 guys.
I've got.
Look, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that.
I've got one lined up, so don't worry about me, Joe.
Where'd you get yours from? Kid.
I'm not going to tell, especially with Richard here. I'm not going to tell my source.
Yeah. That's right. Don't be careful. Richard is. He's
you know how he likes to. You know how he likes to call behind people's backs. You know.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Hey, this is Richard. How you doing? How much you want for that? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm buying that.
We'll talk,
He
Alan.
was like, "Oh, hi, Joe. Oh, I was just kidding. I was just kidding."
We'll
Oh, I'm just
talk,
kidding.
Alan. Call me. We'll talk.
That was funny.
We'll talk. Call me. We'll talk.
He was kidding. He was calling up the kid Bazooka Joe, and I didn't even know I was there.
I was a joke.
Oh.
And I wouldn't have said it if I knew you were there. I wouldn't have said it. It was supposed to be a joke.
The funny thing is, even though I'm teasing you, you're entitled to try it. You're entitled to get it. You know. I mean,
I had like $60 from my gig I did, and I wanted to get something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is a this stuff though, and you have to what's the word? You have to protect where you're getting this stuff from, or else there'll be a run on it.
Yeah.
You can't let everyone know where your supply chain is.
What gets me is that, sometimes guys at my store have bought things, he sold things, and they're dealers. Like, he sells them to dealers. I'm like,
Oh, God, Tom. Where's Tom at now? He's probably getting something to annoy me with.
No. I was gonna show a couple movie posters, but they're kind of hard to get to.
Oh,
Let me
I don't
see
care
what
about
I'll find some things to show you, Richard. Let me find some things.
Oh, I could care less about movie posters unless you got some Joan Crawford.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, not a big.
Well, actually, I don't have to
Again,
flip
fan,
this. I could just take the video off. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's good. I gotta find some stuff for you.
Time to make Richard drool. Get your drooling rag.
Oh, I will be there. Oh, I will. Oh, I know I will be. See, Alan seems like a nice guy. He doesn't do this to me. This is.
I don't know you well enough to tease you.
Just remember, we'll talk. We'll talk.
I can't part with any of my stuff. I'm addicted to collecting.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a price, Alan. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah.
But his price is pretty high.
When I make up my will, I'll put your name in it, and I'll have to get your address, and then when I pass, you can have it.
There you go.
Not anytime soon, Alan. Okay.
No,
Make him
not
split it
anytime
out a little bit.
But
Make
you're
him
gonna have to
split it
wait
out.
40 years. It's gonna be 40 years before that happens.
Yeah.
You might be married by that point, Richard.
I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Okay.
Make sure you marry one of those women that'll change you, and they won't let you collect anything and stuff like that.
Oh, nobody's gonna stop me from collecting.
Oh, we'll see.
I don't really want to take this out of here because it's hard to get it back. I'll take it out there.
Yeah, why
Look
not?
at this. Boy, this is nice.
Whoa.
This is a shrink wrap. Look at that with the hype sticker.
Hype sticker and everything.
Oh.
I know how much Tom loves hype stickers.
Is that original?
Oh, it's
It's
blinding.
original. Are you kidding?
That's a blinding hype sticker.
Look at that.
Oh my God!
It says live 3-record set plus poster.
Oh, you got the post. Oh man!
Wow, you don't get that on the reissue.
You don't find this on record
The
crate.
poster? Are you sure about that?
No, the hype sticker.
Oh, hype smipe.
Oh no, that's how I thought the original days, and I just threw everything away. Then I regretted it.
I have my shrink wrap and my hype sticker from the RAM archive iPod, and I figured out how I can put it back in.
That's what she said. Here we go.
Oh God!
Oh no! Oh boy!
That's what you're looking for.
The Yoko's out.
You can keep that. You can keep
Yoko's
that.
on the loose.
That doesn't do
This
it.
is sealed. It's still sealed.
That was her
Nobody
last
wants to-
album, wasn't it?
That's worth
Wasn't
money.
What about it?
That was her last album?
Oh no, she's had quite a few since then. From what I know, I'm not a big fan. This is '85.
Oh yeah,
She-
she's had more, yeah, she's had more after that.
But this one feels like it could be
Is that the
warped.
one with Hell in Paradise on there?
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
know, I
those
know
are
it says
great.
featuring the hit single "Hell in Paradise." Hell in
Yeah, that's
Paradise.
actually a really good video. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's great.
When was
Yeah.
it a hit?
85.
85. Dark Days for Mr. Mayo.
Wow, Mike, that's a
84 to
lot of
88.
FTDs.
He's got a lot. Look at that. 100 FTD titles right now. 100.
Wow,
100. Wow.
that's some collection. Nice.
I haven't been doctored.
Okay,
I have a lot of those behind me. FTD
Okay, you're
CDs by Elvis.
you're 1 for 2 there, Joe. The first one.
All right, let's see what else I can interest you in here.
The first one drove me. Interest me? You're not
I'm
going to
gonna
sell
get
any
something.
of it. So what do
I'm
you
gonna show
mean
something.
interest
I'll be
you?
right back.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's
Cassette. Birthday. Who the hell buys a cassette for one song? I do this as a collector, as a collectible. Yeah, I want to hear the song "Birthday." I want to put it in my cassette. Okay, that's good. I'll take it out.
I have the single cassette for My Brave Face.
Oh, you do?
With the cool cover. On it.
Do you have the Record Store Day Paul McCartney and Elvis Costello cassette?
No.
Oh, I got it.
What you got, Tom?
This is the Record Store Day cassette that Joe's talking about.
Yeah, there it is.
There you are.
Oh man, you need that.
Yeah, I don't think Richard's a big enough fan.
I need everything you have. I need everything.
Yeah, I know the one you already like because you said it before.
What?
Oh, press to play cassette. Oh, nice.
Press to play cassette.
Whoa.
You didn't see my press to play jacket. I forgot to. Oh, was that Egypt Station cassette?
Yeah.
I don't have that. I need that. Oh, there's something I need. I need that.
Is that that's from the damn suitcase?
No, this is the one sold by itself, and then I've got the one in the suitcase as well.
Let's see what else I got here to show you, Richard. Hold on a minute.
So Joe, if you want to trade a new cube, I'll trade you the Egypt Station cassette.
Oh, you said you had it coming.
Yeah, but more than one is always good.
Anybody want the Funkos?
What's that?
You want some Funkos?
I've already got one.
No, I got the yellow submarine ones that are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, because they're out of print now.
Yeah, I have them. They're all in their box and never open.
Good.
I'll trade them. Actually, I want to get rid of them.
You can put those on eBay, and you could probably put that money towards other McCartney stuff.
Yeah,
you do that. You can put that towards other Paul McCartney archive sets.
Yep.
I don't think Richard's gonna like this one though, but I'll see if I'm right or not.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
You know why I think you don't like it? Because it's the Beatles. You don't like the Beatles. You like Paul
You
McCartney.
don't like the Beatles.
I mean, is that the soap dispenser?
Sure.
Actually, yeah, I like it.
Tom's got it too.
Actually,
see, all big Paul fans have this.
Actually, I tried to buy that damn thing, and Tom ripped me out. I tried to buy that. It was a day late.
Too slow, Richard. Too slow.
That's a nipper. That's a nipper dog.
Because Kiddo Tool showed it when she was doing a live thing from her record store.
You know what else they showed that you were too slow on?
I'm sure you're going to show it to me. What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got one of those too, but I can't pull it down. I got one of those too. Oh, I got to show some of my wing stuff. That was driving them nuts.
No, that'll.
I love this too.
Oh, Life magazine.
Well, Paulie.
I'm sure Invisible Ray is getting a laugh out of this part of the show. Look at these guys showing their bloody McCartney things.
That's the original soap in it.
No,
take the bag off your head.
McCartney album sucks. It's garbage.
He'll probably make a video making fun of us and calling us all retards later.
Yep. Probably.
Somebody went boop boop. Boop boop.
So what is this? Fit to be tie-dyed is the new president now of the vinyl community?
Oh my God.
Well, he's the vinyl nerd of the year.
Yeah.
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 As long as he
Richard
doesn't.
Dolin. Richard
Yeah.
Dolin. I'm sorry, man. I love you, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. You just called me an effing retard and told me you wanted to beat the shit out of me. But okay. You're sorry.
He's not coming anywhere near you. Ooh,
Oh,
Ghostly
Look at
Paul.
that. This
Oh,
album,
man.
this crappy album, it has your favorite stuff on it. The man.
man, it's
Favorite song.
beautiful song.
What am I doing with this? Because I don't really love this album. Look, he's got the cassette in his hand. See it?
Give it to me.
This is the man.
This is the man.
Thank God that concert was canceled.
Tom, I'm really starting to think you aren't really that big a Paul fan.
Oh, please.
This is the man.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, Alan's got the G.I. Joe version.
Oh, I still have that. I had that whole set.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I have the whole set.
Yeah, those came out in the '90s, I think.
Yeah, even has the tag, even has the original tag on it.
Yep. Cool.
I was gonna
Good.
make a video of me singing the man and Your Loving Flame and send it to Joe.
Yeah.
There's the
Yeah. What's
tag.
the year? What's the year on that, Alan?
Let me see.
Does it have it on there?
Should be.
I still might do it. Thank you, Day
No-
Tripper. Okay. Thank you.
1991.
Yeah.
Day
That
Tripper.
sounds familiar.
Day
Sounds
Tripper.
familiar.
I
Hey,
like you.
Tripper, you backstabber.
Day
Guess,
Tripper. I like
guess
you.
how much he was back in '91.
Day Tripper. I like you, man.
Let me think.
we did-
$10.
We disagreed on
$14.99.
something earlier.
I
Day
bought
Tripper,
it. I
but
bought
like
it in '91.
15.
I have those too. I don't really remember the price.
Day Tripper,
Uh,
we disagreed on something earlier, but you've made up for it now by sticking up for the man. Now I like you.
Oh, that song stuck. Come on, it sucks. That song.
Oh, it's a great song.
This is the man.
This is the man.
Actually, it's not as bad as The Girl Is Mine.
Oh my goodness, that's brilliant.
I'm looking for more McCartney stuff. I don't want to keep getting up. Oh, I could take my McCartney 45 picture sleeve box out
Oh,
from all over the world.
Oh yeah.
that sounds like a great video.
Yeah.
I just got Mary Had a Little Lamb on 45.
Yeah, but Joe, I still have this.
That's all right. Yeah, who cares?
It's overrated. It really is. I have no interest. I have no interest in that at all.
I sold mine. This is the man. Let's see what I got over here.
Because Tom, you're not a real collector. I mean, you take everything out of this
No, it's just it's overhyped.
Ooh.
It's overhyped. It's overpriced.
Everything has to be new, which I don't
Well,
really consider as a collector.
That's not true.
There's so many butcher covers out there, and people make it seem like they're rare.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm printing them up.
All right, let's see what I got here.
Good
All
job,
right, I got
Doc.
a whole stack of stuff. There we go. This is the man. Doo-doo. They even turned the light on for this. All right. Yeah, here we go. One-on-one. McCartney has a VIP pass.
I like that.
Whoa.
One-on-one tour. Yeah.
This doesn't
Nice.
really do that much for me. I like more of the.
The what?
I like more of the promotional. I like the promotional stuff and the records and the drink and the picture sleeve.
Beatles stamps are here. I got this actually opens up. Beatles stamps are here. I gotta one day I gotta get a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's an original Day Tripper. We can work it out in Day Tripper. $20 UK.
Wow.
$20. Only $20 original. Yeah, here's one of these. Helping I'm down. Oh, Beatles. I gotta keep it to Paul. Hold on a minute.
I'm really down.
I'm really down.
Oh, not on the ground.
I'm on the ground. Black Friday.
Oh, I have that.
Oh
I have-
yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
All right, let's hold that. Let's hold out the big guns. I don't know. I don't got a whole bunch of. I don't know what I got. I got a whole bunch of. I just stack them on the side when I get them. I just don't
Okay, you take them.
Oh, I see some Paul stuff. I also see a lot of Elvis stuff here too.
Okay, I might have to start pulling stuff out now.
Wait a minute.
follow that dream.
Hope for the
Wait
future,
a
Richard?
minute.
Richard?
What?
You got hope for the future?
No.
I don't have any hope for the future, to be honest with you. Oh, I see what you're saying. I bet no. I never showed this, but I'm going to show it now. Beatles stockings. I never showed this.
Very, very good.
Carefree Beatles stockings. It says sealed original in Bazooka Joe's handwriting. Sealed original.
Wow. How'd you get that?
You got this, Joe?
Oh, I never put them on.
You got this, Joe?
What's that?
It's
Yeah, I got that.
What?
Yeah, I got that.
It's a promo.
Oh, I don't know what
copy
is it. What is it? I didn't see what it was.
It's a promo copy of Off the Ground cassette.
Oh, I need that.
Can't
All right,
have it.
Richard. So I'll
It's not
survive,
that-
Richard.
It's not that important.
Nah.
It doesn't
So it was
even have
important
the-
I'd have it.
It doesn't even have. It doesn't even have the original cover on. It just says
What?
Paul McCartney. What?
What do you mean it doesn't have the original cover? I don't want it for the original cover. Girl, woman, do you love me?
It's just the yellow thing that says Paul McCartney Off the Ground.
I got a lot of Beatles stuff here, but that wouldn't interest you. I'm looking for McCartney. Here's one.
Everybody thinks I don't like the Beatles. I love the Beatles.
How about Good Night Tonight? You like Good Night Tonight? How about this one? Wings.
Yeah.
Wings from Japan.
Ooh.
Good
Yeah, we all know
night
what happened in
tonight.
Japan.
Yeah, that's a sweet one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of smoking.
Oh boy. How about Linda on this one? Is she ooh baby. She's in a position. Look
Wow.
Did she shave
She
her legs
almost
for that
looks.
picture?
She almost looks as good as Olivia Newton-John.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's my girl. Be careful.
You don't know about that outtake. How about this one, Richard? You like this one?
Yeah,
What is it?
I just showed a couple picture sleeves on videos of Olivia. Yep.
How about
I
that?
love Olivia.
Richard, this
That's
one I'll
my girl.
give to you.
Look at that free.
You like this, Joe?
What do you got there?
When I was 17, 18, I had a major crush on Olivia.
I think
Who
every
would-
every
wait a minute,
heterosexual guy had a crush on Olivia Newton-John at one point.
What's
Oh,
that
yeah.
McCartney? What's that McCartney thing that he's showing? What'd you do? Pull it
This
off the
is
album
a-
cover?
No, this
It's a
I would never
bootleg.
do.
You probably found it on the ground somewhere.
No, it isn't. But let me.
bootleg? I don't
you
care
let me
about that.
explain what this
How
is,
about this?
Tom.
Ooh,
You want me to
you
explain
like
what
wings,
this is,
do you?
Tom?
Wings.
This This is a postcard
Oh,
to
yeah?
one of Linda's art shows.
Really? I use that to scratch my back
Yeah.
with. I'm just kidding, Richard. I would like to have it. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah.
All right, that's
If
it.
you
This
take it out,
How about this, Richard? You got this? You know what this is?
It's big, whatever it is.
This is
What is
this is the Run Double Run 45 box collection.
oh, I still need that.
oh,
I need that.
I want that.
I don't have that.
So this has
mean-
all the tracks from the album are put on the 45s.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this was only
If you
done in
take
the this was only done in the UK.
I need that, Tom. I need that. I'll trade you that for a cube.
I mean,
If you
Here you
take
go,
this,
Richard. You like that picture, Paul?
not especially.
Oh, so you're not big on the 45s, I guess. All right.
No,
I was going to
just
give it to you
think
for nothing, but you don't want it. I don't need it. I have an extra one. All
that-
right.
all right, I'll take it.
Okay, here you go. Grab it. Grab it. Oh, I can't get it
Just
through the
because I'm not
phone.
wired about the, just because I'm not wired about the picture, I'll still take it. It's Paul. I'll take it.
Oh, look at all that stuff Tom should. Boy, I bet
Richard,
you drool over that.
you're gonna have to go to the Fest for Beal fans in October.
I don't have the money. I have the cassette for that.
You're gonna have to
I might not
save
have the
up
money
and
either because
go.
my girlfriend better get a job by then.
I have the
Because
cassette for that.
I'm working, but she's not. Well,
I think Walmart is hiring.
Walmart.
Amazon's hiring drivers.
This is from 1978. If you take this out of the frame, it has the invitation to Linda's art show on it, and it says it has where the art show is.
Wow. Probably 6 people watching now. Boy, we scared them away.
Yeah, because every time we get together, the only thing we talk about is McCartney.
Yeah, let's talk about other stuff besides Paul McCartney, for God's sake.
People are getting bored.
I wouldn't mind, Doc. You got to call the shots. You got to tell us to get off this old crap.
Yeah, Doc, it's your live chat.
It's my show, but I've lost control.
It's getting dark here. I better leave the light on.
Yeah, see, I have this. This is no big deal.
No big.
Yeah, it is no big deal.
We're Joey.
Thank you, Doc, by the way, for putting this out so we could all get together and chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a regular Sunday
Here's
thing.
to Doc.
Here's the Doc.
I'm itching my eye.
Everybody needs a. Where's everyone's beverage? I have mine. Tom has his.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Richard, where's yours?
I don't have there. I guess not.
Too late.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep.
Good water. That water tastes. That water is so sweet.
I have orange juice and a little bit of vodka in here.
Very good screwdriver.
I think
Love
that's
me a good screwdriver.
Now you should listen to Chaos and Creation.
Is that a NASCAR glass you got, Alan?
No, it's a Joe's favorite sport, football.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Football.
It's got all
Watching
the
a bunch of guys move a foot, stop, wait, move another foot, stop, wait.
Oh, there's so much.
It's got all the teams on it.
Strategy in football.
There's nothing going on there. Nothing going on. Baseball is a lot going on. People think that baseball is boring, but I don't agree.
Try basketball. A bunch of tall people running back and forth and just placing it in a basket.
Hey, Richard, I got an album you would like. This is my last time I'll talk about it. Driving Pain on vinyl.
I think you should give that to me.
Driving in the Rain.
You think so, huh?
I do. I think you should give that to me.
I used to use that philosophy when I was younger. I used to think, somebody doesn't like it, I deserve it more and stuff.
How often do you listen to that?
As little as possible.
That's a great album when you're driving in the rain.
You hate that. You hate that album. You hate it. You should give it to me.
I'm a completist when it comes to collecting these vinyl albums. I paid like $120. I think I paid $125 for that.
It doesn't surprise me.
Why? Why would it be that?
Why? Because I want an original. I don't want one of them. Those sorry fellas, but one of those fake reissues when they come out.
Fake releases.
I'll buy them. I'll buy it anyway. But I like the originals.
You would think
Yeah,
that
Tom, I'm not sure if I consider you a real collector or not, man. I mean,
that's okay. I can live with that.
I know, Richard.
Everything's gotta be new. You don't want any of the original, beautiful original.
Never said that.
From the 70s.
Never said that.
We're having fun.
No?
What's this from, Doc?
It's getting personal now.
We like to drink.
It's like Jaws 4. This time it's personal.
Drink. We like to drink. I love Lucy. You guys don't even know that.
Tear the shrink. Tear the hype sticker.
This is the only hype sticker you need right here.
Sam?
You gotta have the shrink on
there. Gotta have the shrink and the hype sticker.
Real collectors like the hype stickers.
And if you have one already, you have one with the hype sticker, and when the shrink, and then you have one that you don't open.
I hear like the tops.
There goes Tom again. What's he going to get? Is he going to get his archives?
No, those archives are always close by. They're always in the arm's reach, so I can pick them up and kiss them.
Oh.
Richard, you want me to take the Rings Over America one? I got it right over here. Ooh, look at that.
They had a little lamb that I just got.
Just watch the warped one. Don't kiss that one.
That's listen to what the man said.
Maybe I'll go get my Ram one and kiss it.
Ram. Well, that's a good one. I got to admit, but
coming up.
I love the Ram sets. That's like, I don't know when I eventually get
coming up.
When I eventually get the other ones, I don't know how they're going to outdo that. I love it. I love it.
Waterfalls.
Waterfalls.
This is fun.
Oh no, it's ebony and ivory.
Hey, Doc, let's talk about Petticoat Junction. Let's talk about James Bond.
Yeah, who should be the next James Bond?
Tom, are you well versed in James Bond at all?
I've got all of them, but the Pierce Brosnan's ones.
Oh,
he's my least favorite Bond.
Oh, I love Pierce Brosnan. My least favorite is Timothy Lazenby.
If you're talking about James Bond, I'm out.
Oh, that's a good way to get Richard out. No, stay, Richard. Come on, we'll tell you.
No, don't go away, Richard.
I like that Doc likes Moonraker a lot. It's his favorite.
I've been wanting to do another Bond marathon, but my wife is not a Bond fan.
Guess what? Anybody want to take a guess what one the last one we watched? My girlfriend and I just watched one. Anybody want to take a guess which we were watching them in order? Guess which one? Richard should be able to guess this.
Singer.
No, I did pass that one already.
Tom.
It is Live and
Let Die.
Yeah.
Tom, I think I love your wife. She doesn't like James Bond. I think I love her.
Well, just like everything else I have, Richard, you can't have it.
Well, Breaker.
Cool.
He's back.
So which one did you just watch?
Live and Let Die.
Yeah, Live and Let Die.
Yeah, I've seen them all, but
Waterfall is a great song.
The Blu-ray transfers that came out a few years back look really nice.
Yeah, I got the Blu-rays, buddy.
Yep, very good.
And it's not so much fun trying to. You have to watch them with the subtitles because I can't play them as loud as I'd like. Or
it's definitely worth. If you're a Bond fan and if you have them on DVD, it's definitely worth to upgrade the Blu-rays on those.
Oh, they look good.
Mm-hmm.
Did Mrs. Mayo like Bond?
You wouldn't. It's funny because you wouldn't think so, but she actually is enjoying these pretty much. But she falls asleep a lot during and wakes up again. But we're supposed to watch Man with the Golden Gun next.
Oh, that's a good one.
So
I like Christopher Lee as a Bond villain.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see the original Blob on a different subject with Steve McQueen.
He said he likes Sean Connery. He said Sean Connery is his favorite
You've
Bond.
never seen the Blob?
Oh, I have. I want to see it again, the original.
Oh, yeah, I've got it on the Criterion collection disc.
Yeah, baby.
My mother's talking about Sean Connery again.
Yeah, Sean Connery's the best Bond, I think, yeah. But I do like Roger Moore. People put him, he's good, I think.
Maybe Richard has this one.
What? What is that? I don't recognize that.
Oh, Doc. Yeah, those are the millions. Oh, he doesn't care about that one. I don't think. Do you like those or no, Richard?
That's a neat cover. I like that.
Yeah, it is.
It's an old Parlophone EP.
I'll take that.
You'll take that.
I'll take it.
Pass it on through. Raker.
What have I got here? Ooh.
I wonder when I'm going to actually leave here and go into the other room.
I didn't think you were a big collector of like that stuff, though.
I got some stuff here.
Oh, Doc's got stuff, real music. It's time. It's time for Doc to show his stuff off now.
Yeah.
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 I have more stuff. I just grabbed stuff I have myself.
I just don't have a lot of it.
You got Paul McCartney's poetry book, Joe?
No, which one's that?
Blackbird Singing.
No, I don't have that.
I have that.
I don't have Hey Grand Dude either. I know Tom's got it.
Okay, we got that one. I got that one. My grandmother bought me that.
It's good. It's got some good stuff in there. It's got the if you got the Pipes of Peace box set, and if you hear that crazy song called "It's Not On," that's kind of like, kind of more experimental, and no one had ever heard that song before, but this came out like 10 years prior, and the lyrics to that song were in here. So in a way, it was released, but just in lyric form, not in music form.
It has a bunch of lyrics in there. It's interesting to actually sit down, and it's actually interesting to actually sit down and actually read the lyrics of songs.
Yep.
J.D. Thompson's here.
Oh, my friend.
He is.
She is.
Jill. Hi, Jill.
She's my friend.
No, Jill's my friend.
Wow.
Not showing up on my side.
No fight among friends.
There we go.
She's everybody's friend.
Yeah, she is.
Hello.
Everyone.
Jill's a nice lady.
Have her come on.
Oh, she'll never come on.
I don't think
on,
Jill
wow.
really likes it.
The link is there.
I don't think she really likes to come on camera.
No, she doesn't, even audio shit. I don't think she would come on.
No.
She likes her anonymity.
Ooh. Just bring some lemonade. It'll be all right.
She should start a Bee Gees channel.
Yeah, she should. We've been talking about the Bee Gees, actually.
Well,
Whether your brother, whether your mother, you're staying alive, staying alive.
That is the best Bee Gees era. No matter what Jill would have you believe.
Well, Jill likes all the.
Oh, I know.
everything they did.
What you doing on your back?
I like the songs that they wrote that they gave away. I love Islands in the Stream. I think that's a great song.
That's theirs?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they wrote it. They wrote that song. They also wrote that Dionne Warwick song, Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
I
They wrote most of that songs for the Guilty album that they did with Barbra Streisand.
And the
I
Grease.
gotta say, I think Emotion's my favorite.
Emotion's a good song too. That's the great Bee Gees song that never was.
Yeah, and I know Jill likes
How
that.
come I know that song?
You know that song. It's
Yes,
just,
but I'm saying, you said it was never was.
No, because someone else sang it. They wrote it and gave it to someone else. I forgot her name.
I hear Barry Gigg's voice in that in my mind.
He's doing backing vocals.
Oh.
The Bee Gees did a version of that.
But it wasn't the hit that the single version that the female singer did.
In words of a broken heart.
But it's just emotion that's taking over.
And that's why we only have 5 people watching.
I can't do it. I have to sing it at a lower octave. I can't. Ugh.
I used to be able to do that voice really good, but that's when I was younger.
Words of a broken heart, it's just emotion.
Come on, baby, now. Let me look at you. Talk about yourself.
Oh, so that was actually in the 90s when they did that show. I thought that was like in their, their big era.
That is what we are.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. They just announced a bunch of BG reissue albums.
I still got to listen to a few of them here. I still got albums to listen to.
70s.
Oh man, I got so much stuff here to listen to yet.
How about that song "Tragedy"? That thing got overplayed.
It's got to be better than the one on Red Rose Speedway double. I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of the Tragedy song on Red Rose Speedway double. Believe it or not.
You know what, Tom? The medley is Tom's favorite off Red Rose Speedway.
I do like the medley. I like it where it is on the double album.
I love it. It's my favorite thing on there.
I think I like the beginning. I like the first Indian on the Moon. I like that. Doc likes that, right, Doc? First Indian on the Moon.
Big Barn Bad, One More Kiss, and the medley. I love everything on that album, but those are like my three.
I'll tell you, Country Dreamer really helps Stu putting that on there, in my opinion.
I wanna walk in a field with you.
Take my pants and my boots off. It's a hat, I know. Boots off.
Everybody sing.
Would you like
me to?
But I do not like Little Lamb Dragonfly, though. I don't like it.
Oh,
but I cannot let you in.
Through my window.
Oh,
can't you see?
I forgot about that one. I love Little Lamb Dragonfly.
At least on the other version, it's at the end of the album. What do they put?
Joe, you really don't think that's a beautiful song?
How could you? You have no right to even ask me about that when you don't like A Day in the Life. No, but
A Day in the Life isn't beautiful. It's just
I didn't say it was beautiful, but it's enjoyable. But the thing is, it's not the worst thing I've heard. Little Lamb Dragonfly. I don't see what all the hoopla is about it. I'm not big on waterfalls either, to be honest with you. I don't hate it, but it's kind of like the boring
waterfall. That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful song.
Where were you when Richard, when Waterfalls was first released on McCartney 2? I was 18.
No, he might have been in a bassinet or something.
I wasn't born yet.
Oh.
He was not around.
And here he is buying all this old music from 30, 40 years ago.
Oh, my eyes are itching, Alan.
Well, I'm not going to say
my video. I explain why I like all this music.
Let's see some Paul McCartney songs that I'll talk about something else. I'm doing it again, McCartney. I'm doing it because Richard likes Paul. That's why I'm like helping him out.
I don't know about that.
That's true. I'm beginning to wonder. No, he likes Paul. Come on.
He likes one or two things.
He doesn't like Ringo, though. I know that.
I love Ringo.
Oh, please.
Joe. Joe, check it out.
What do you got? It's tiny. I can't see. Oh, the eye drops. Oh, I gotta be honest with you, Alan. My girlfriend has eye drops too. She wants me to use. She feels the same way.
Can you read that?
Wait a minute.
No, I can't read it from here. Very tiny on my phone.
I wanna. Joe, why do you? Joe, why do you have this thing? You act like I hate the Beatles, or I don't like the Beatles, or I hate them.
Just to tease you. That's all.
I was gonna say. First, you thought I hated John, which is totally not true.
I never thought that. You can.
You said yourself. You said yourself. I hate John.
You continue to say this. Tom and I both wind you up a little, just like you wind me up. It's fun.
You said I said I didn't like Yoko, but I didn't not like John.
Hey, you said you're starting to like some Yoko songs.
Yeah, but it's not even just her songs that I like. I'm not worried about her personally.
Well, that's because a lot of the talk,
You gotta read. You gotta do some research. Richard, I know how much you don't like to read.
I do love Goodbye Sadness.
I don't need you anymore. I wet my pillow every night, but now I saw the light. It's beautiful. I get goosebumps. It's about John's death. It's beautiful.
That gave me goosebumps.
And that one,
different reasons when I sang it.
You were playing one on your chat the other day too. I actually liked. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I played something on there. How about the Remember Love? Do you like Remember Love?
I haven't heard that yet.
Yoko. Oh.
Remember.
So I'm glad to see that we are entertaining Jill.
Yeah, Jill likes that.
When we go back and forth.
Yeah, it's entertaining. Let's see what else I can go back. Oh, I got something for Jill to show her. Oh, wait a minute.
All good. It's all good fun.
Look at that. Bee Gees.
Oh, 8-track. That's right. That's right up my alley.
And what else do you notice about it? Right up your alley, also.
It's sealed.
Now you.
Ooh.
Sealed.
And it's got a hype sticker. Oh my god!
I got this for Jill. Look, sealed. Original. This is the way you seal the stores.
Now you're gonna start tormenting Jill. That's not nice.
Go for the shopping cart. Oh, Vicki Lawrence. Oh, 8-track.
Look at that hairdo.
Oh, I would take that. I love Vicki.
Vicki, she was a cute little thing back then, huh?
I don't think she was that good.
No?
No.
Would you take her over Carol?
Nope.
Carol was a good looking lady. And she looks, I mean, she does not
She's
look
like, she's got a little of Paul McCartney syndrome. When I see her in the commercials now, she's like, talking kind of like old Carol now. But it's okay. God bless her,
Yeah. I wish Steven was still here if he interviewed her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Stephen Schnee?
Yeah.
Bless you. Stephen Schnee.
Well, I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna make some din.
Yeah, I mean, I should be out with the missus, but I'm hanging out here with the fellas.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with Richard instead of my girlfriend.
Yeah, I should get going.
I'm gonna say goodnight, guys.
Oh, good night, guys.
Hi, Alan.
All right,
Good
Alan.
night, Tom. Good night,
Thanks
Doc.
for joining us.
Alan, good seeing you. Take
Same
care,
Good
buddy.
night, John Boy. Good night, John Boy.
Take care now. Peace out.
All righty.
What does she have? She's got something.
Doc, you got a great shirt on, buddy.
Thank you.
Lived there for 30. Yeah, lived there for 31 years.
Yeah, and the thing,
Detroit.
everybody's bought tickets to the last few games and they aren't refunding anybody. What is the deal with that?
Really? Well, they still think they're going to have a season.
Well,
but the thing is, they might have it out here in Arizona if that happens.
How are we going to get to Arizona? What? So
Get in the car.
Here's what I suggest. Keep sports. Just say sports. 2020 is the year we forfeited sports. Just 1 year. That's all.
It won't be the end of the world.
Just 1 year.
Well, I have
and concerts, but movie theaters are going to open.
one of my friends told me that Ticketmaster secretly, they tried to do it secretly, implemented a new policy that if you bought tickets to any concerts, let's say are actually canceled, not postponed, canceled, you can't get your money back.
Oh, really?
Stupid.
So, like, if I don't want to have to wait, if I don't have to wait, hold on to tickets forever, I want to just get my money back. I can't do that.
I heard that they're looking. Live Nation is looking to get shows going. It's in September.
Yeah.
It's all work. Nobody really knows.
Nobody knows. You want a job?
Nobody knows.
Be an essential worker. Go to work. You want a job? Go be an essential worker. I'm not that arrogant. Don't get me started on that guy. Go to work. Get an essential job. Want to be doing the work. What is so? Against Cuomo. I'm getting mad again at that. I just popped in my head.
Just don't drink Lysol, people.
He didn't want people to do that. That's the spin on it.
I don't, you know what? There's still no place for sarcasm.
Well, see, actually, it was. I don't believe it was sarcasm either. I think that was him trying to recover.
Yeah.
But really,
All right, let's talk politics.
Yeah, I know.
you
I know. It's hard these days, unfortunately.
He just keeps his mind, whatever it comes out, people take it for gospel and go, "Oh, I never thought of drinking Lysol. What a great idea!"
I'm sure. I'm sure he thought that was a good idea. Help me, Lord. Jeez, wait a minute. Where's my thing?
Is that right? Can I do that? Yeah.
I love how he looks at the scientists and professionals when he's asked those questions too. Anyways,
I think he was what they call it on Fox. I think he was spitballing, trying to find something, hope out of it.
I like
Can
that
I be
patch.
meathead, Joe?
Huh? Richard Dolin for president.
Oh,
That's
I would run.
That's what I think. I think you'd be a shoo-in at this point.
Oh, I would fix this country up so good.
Paul McCartney in every pot.
Oh, definitely.
Would you have? Let's see. Would you have football? Or would you allow football?
Oh, I would have football year round.
That goes without saying.
What
right?
about during a pandemic, there, Richard?
All hockey games are canceled. There's no more hockey. NHL shut down.
Wait a minute. We're all essential workers here, right? Except for Rich. Is
Yeah.
we three.
Singers aren't essential right now. So, but yeah, I'm essential.
I've been essential. I've never been out of a job for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm essential, but I decided to stay home for 3 weeks now. It's time to go back.
I'm envious of you.
You semi.
Yeah.
I would.
And I said no pay. I said I don't want no pay. I don't use my vacation time. I don't no pay for 3 weeks.
Wow.
But you can only do that for so long. That's not to go back.
Yeah. If I was president, I would fix this whole thing. I just think.
Sure.
And I would fix.
It's easy. There's nothing to it. But I think you would be the man for the job at this point.
Really? I don't think we really don't agree on political stuff. So you would vote for me?
I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah. It happened in 102 years or something like this, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's uncharted waters.
Just move to Canada. A lot easier here.
Canada.
Yeah. What's Canada?
No, I know what Canada is. Yeah, I know where it is. Yep, it's up there, right?
It's up. Yeah.
I don't know geography. I tell you, I don't know geography.
It's just up. Think of up. Head north. Go north, young man.
I gotta get this Brady Bunch stuff down. Let's see if I can do it if I turn the right way.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna want the Brady Bunch stuff now too. I love the Brady Bunch.
That definitely reminds me of my childhood. Good times.
Oh, I watch them every. I would record them on VHS and I would watch them every single day after school.
Yeah. Oh well.
All the reruns.
Oh my.
I don't miss the Brady Bunch.
Nor do I.
No.
I think I'll go for a walk outside.
Well, when Tom, when you were born, that was their last season, I think. 69 to 73.
73 was their last season?
Yeah.
74 was their last one.
Oh, okay.
Cousin Oliver came.
Oh, well, yeah. You don't need Cousin Oliver.
And cursed the whole show.
Yeah, we don't need Cousin Oliver.
But then they came back with specials and all that stuff, all right?
Yeah. Oh, those were the days.
I had that album when I was a kid.
Guilty.
That's when I think they lost it there, when they, started singing songs and going out on tours and stuff like that.
Oh, that's after the yeah. I think that's mostly after, or maybe they did it while it was at the end. I don't know.
That's more new.
I like all their stupid spin-offs, and I'm guilty of that. I
don't care about the spin-offs. I just like. Yeah, I got that CD. Yeah.
Well, they never got any radio play. I don't
play it. It's a Sunshine Day. Now that's happy stuff.
Yeah.
Nah. We have to aspire to be more like Married with Children.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right.
Well, that's
Well,
that love and marriage.
Record Crate's gonna get ready to start selling some more records, so I'm gonna head over there here in a minute.
Oh, is he doing that?
Yeah, I think him and Lisa, Flip and Lisa, I think it's gonna be on Lisa's page or channel or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I better go inside see what's going on with the missus too.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I think Adam gets disappointed that I don't really go to those auctions anymore. But that, I mean, it's hard. I can't.
Tell him you have no money.
It's not even that. I just can't just sit there for that long and watch. I get bored.
Yeah.
He sells music, and he knows you don't like music, so I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, okay. I hate music.
All I listen to is the Beatles myself. I don't listen to anything else. Right, nasty guy, Mick?
Yeah. And all I like pop music. I like Lady Gaga and Adele, so all I listen to is pop music.
Oh.
I don't like Paul McCartney. That was all I listened to is Lady Gaga and Adele and Bruno Mars and Kendrick Lamar and
Bill Bixby. That's not the Hulk. That's the fake it version of the Hulk. But at any rate, I had a pleasure with talking to you guys as always. So I'm going to be going now myself. So we'll all talk soon, eh?
Yeah. Take care, you guys. Take care.
Everybody, be safe, etc., etc.
Coming. Bye, Tom.
Bye, Doc.
Hello, Richard. Are you leaving me too?
Well, you want to talk for a few minutes?
Yeah, you gotta. It's going on 6 o'clock here. I haven't ate yet, but if you got something you'd like to discuss.
No, I'm good. I think we talked about what we needed to talk about last week. So
yeah, I've been on for 3 hours just about by the timer there. So
yeah,
I want to eat too.
Yeah.
So hey, but thanks for coming though.
Okay, yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Okay, great. Next week.
Everybody
on that type-in thing. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, do two next week.
Next week, yeah. Okay.
Do two.
Take care.
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
See you, Doc.
Boom.